All right, so it should be ready to go on your end.
Alright, hold on. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right, so are we live on your channel? Sorry, we're not live right now because of the. Where did the fucking thing go? Here we go. All right, we're back. We're live. We're live on Mikey's channel, and we are now. Now we are going live. Now we're live on my channel because that was simultaneous at the exact same time. You see, we're simpatico and professional at our jobs. You see.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Anyway. As y'all can see, I am still my computer solid state drive is still kind of fucked. So we still got the shit graphics today. As y'all saw in the episode, I did the best I could to try to make it look like still pretty still pretty decent. I mean, I'm sure it was fine. It was still good content and stuff. But, I just didn't have, like, the graphics and stuff that I usually put up. Which I will say definitely made it a lot easier to edit the episode. So, I was talking to Mikey about this. We might end up just turning that into a live show. And then, like, I'll still make graphics and stuff, but there'll be, like, stuff that, like, I put up during the show instead of having to constantly cycle them in the back end and stuff like that. So, plus, we get more engagement that way, and people tend to show up a little bit more for the live streams, so that just seems like a more fun way of doing it. Stranger says, "Who day and go fish." I agree.
Well, someone's in my chat, and Geneto YT, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, he said cool. So I don't know what's cool mean.
Like all good shows, it's way more about the content than the graphics. I know. So it's a me thing. Like I have a certain product I want to put out, and I will put it out because y'all want to see it. I will put it out if I can't do the graphics. The show must go on, But if I can do the graphics, I will. But yeah, as you can see, I'm still having major drive issues. My whole drive is still corrupted, and I'm still working on getting the stuff pulled off. So until further notice, the show's going to be kind of low tech like this.
Yep.
Hopefully it won't be much more than like a week more. Like I was telling Mikey, I'm hoping. I don't think I'll be able to have it back for the Bears game on Sunday, but I'm hoping that by the next time we do like the preview show, that will, I'm hoping, be restored by then.
I hate Rams.
Well, they're not playing today. The Dolphins and the Ravens are playing, who I would imagine, I could be wrong, I don't want to put words in your mouth, I would imagine are two teams that you could give 2 hints of a shit about.
I hate the Rams.
How do you feel about the Ravens and Dolphins?
Dolphin, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't give a damn.
That's what I was about to say. Like I can imagine from your perspective, you don't really care about either of these teams. Me, obviously, fuck the Ravens. I hope the Dolphins win. Now, realistically, I don't have all my graphics. I don't have my prediction, whatever. That's another thing, by the way. I haven't compiled the predictions yet, so I don't know what the records are right now, but I will get to that. We will be doing predictions today. But my prediction, so Mikey, go ahead and give your prediction before this game starts. My prediction is that the Ravens win. I imagine yours is probably 2, but why don't you?
No, I think the Dolphins win.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're right. If the Dolphins beat the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, I might not stop laughing. Like that might be funnier. To me, that might be funnier than y'all think the Jets beating us was back on Sunday. Like to me, like as a weird way to say it, like if I put myself in y'all's shoes, how funny it was to see my team lose to the Jets, I think, to my perspective right now, the Ravens losing to the Dolphins with Lamar Jackson would be even funnier than that.
Tyler Loop out here, so the Dolphins are going to get the ball to start the game. Ravens get it to start the second half, kick us away, kicks it to the left, where that fielded around the 20, he's going to get it. Pretty good field position for Miami. Yeah. Considered across 43, 44. Now he's high stepping for some reason.
Returner. It wasn't a good kick, but it was a really I understand why he's high stepping because he tiptoed that line on the sideline and probably picked up an extra 10 yards at least.
Yeah, Tua last week against them Dirty Birds, he was giving them some belt to ass. With one eye, by the way. Tua had one eye doing that. That's how bad that is.
That's the solution. We just need to poke one of his eyes out and he'll be a good quarterback again.
Yeah, first and 10 from their own 42.
Wide open! Boom!
Wide open Jalen Waddle across the 40 till about the 37, and the Dolphins are already in striking distance.
There you go. Let's go Dolphins. Come on. Is that what a dolphin noise makes?
That sounded like you were on crack. I mean, I guess.
That makes me sound like I'm on crack. Is that what crackheads sound like? I've never heard a crackhead do that.
That's what. But crackheads are crackheads.
No, crackheads are nuts. I'm just saying I've never heard a crackhead do that specifically.
All right, well, this is why I thought Miami was going to win because I just don't trust that Baltimore defense. First and 10, it's going to be a handoff to A-Chain, who gets probably back to the line of scrimmage.
Mikey says as they have a good defensive play.
Yeah, of course.
Teddy,
man, you know what?
Teddy Belcher 4K Ultra Wide says, "Why hate the Rams?" Because he's a Saints fan, Teddy.
That's the Rams.
Because of the no call. Like, I don't know if you like. I don't know how closely you follow this show, but Mikey's a Saints fan, and like the Falcons and the Rams are two teams that he just nope.
Amen. Second and 10. Baltimore has inside the 38 of Baltimore. Tua under center. Ravens showing blitz. Tua takes a snap. Pretty good block. Throw. A-Chain, and A-Chain gets it near the 32, about the 32.
What?
To be third down for Miami. Good news, they are in field range. Bad news, field goals are boring. Get that touchdown.
Thank God, but Devin A-Chan can like he really like Devin A-Chan had to work way harder than he needed to catch that ball. Like that was like about the distance between me and the computer. Maybe a little bit longer for Tua to throw that ball, and it was like way up and to the side. I don't know what the hell that throw was.
33 of Baltimore. 3rd and 6. Tua's looking, and I think they got to call an early timeout.
Stranger says, like the old saying goes, to err is to human, to really fuck things up requires a computer. Yeah, well, my computer is awesome, but that was stupid. Now this was you know, to not to get too much into tech talk because this is about football, but like the issue was like I just didn't realize that solid state drives were that much more fragile than hard drives, so I just figured I could unplug. I didn't unplug the thing. I unplugged something next to it, and apparently it was trying to write something in the moment, and it caused the whole thing to just explode, which gets on my nerves, and I understand now why some people still prefer hard drives, even though they're vastly inferior in every other way. But yeah, that was annoying. That was annoying, especially because this is like a $600 fucking drive.
Yep, 12:51 left in the first after that timeout by the Dolphins. They used their first one up. Roquan Smith is doing whatever this is. 3rd and 6. Dolphins have Baltimore's 33. Tua's going to hand it off to A-Chain, who gets out of it and gets maybe 2 yards.
Nothing there.
Well, that was a great play call, man. I mean, yeah, it's 3rd and 6. Let's do some bull crap.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
Man, 3rd and 6. Why are you doing a freaking handoff like 2 yards behind the damn line of scrimmage, bro? If you're going to do a run, at least make it like a handoff or something.
I don't know if they were trying to catch him off guard but that was
off guard.
Apparently, yeah. Good lord.
4th and 4. Kicker coming out here. 49-yard kick. It's not a gimme, but you should make this if you're an NFL kicker.
Should make it.
Yeah, this is basically a gimme. You never know what kickers these days. Kick is up.
He got it.
There in the middle. It's up and it's good. Kyle, you know what you got to do.
I'm doing it. Teddy, I will respond to your comment. You new Bengals fans get what the old fans got. Thank the Rams. So who's the new Bengals fan? Like, you're not talking about me, are you? Because like I've been through it just like anybody else, man. I might not be like, I don't know how old you are, but like I wasn't there in like the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s, so I don't know. You might not be talking about me. You might be talking about people in general. But if you're talking about me, I'm not a new Bengals fan. Trust me. I was you can go find my articles on Cincy Jungle going back to like 2016 at least, and even if you want to go back deeper than that, you can go to like I was posting about the Bengals on fucking MySpace, dog. That's how old that shit is. If the Tua turned the ball over beats Lamar, I may never stop laughing. Exactly. New Rams fans got what old Rams got. A Super Bowl? I'm not following. Are you following what Teddy's saying, Mikey?
No.
I'm really.
He said the same thing about the Saints they did about the Bengals, and I'm just confused.
Yeah. New Saints fans got what the old Saints fan had. Thank the Rams. So that I mean the thank the Rams part, like, why would you thank the Rams? I don't understand that part. I do get, like, it is accurate. Now Mikey's again also not a new Saints fan, like, definitely not new.
I watched almost every single playoff heartbreak, bro. And then now we're watching Fasho years, bro.
I was calling the Hotline show in 2011 after game on Cincinnati TV. What is 2000? I was just saying I've been a fan since the 90s when I was born. Like, what do you mean new fans? Like, I don't know what on earth you're talking about. Like you're like weirdly combative about this too. Like, my question is, do you think I'm a new fan? Because I'm not a new fan. Like, I don't understand where you're coming from with that. Like, I'm definitionally not a new fan. I was part of the Who Dey Revolution back in like 2007 when I was in high school, but I put urinal cakes in the urinals that had Mike Brown's record on it. That shit was funny. I was already a Bengals fan before we lost our first Super Bowl. I didn't realize you were that old, stranger. Yeah, I think that it's my dad. I think said he became a Bengals fan in 1975. So, but I wasn't born at that time.
All right. 12:07 left in the first. 3-0. Kick is away. Weird kicks.
Not the best kick in the world. He runs into it. He had a hole, man.
Yeah.
He had a hole. He just ran into his own guy.
Yeah, that was like something that I didn't imagine, except I got it to the 13-yard line of the opposing team.
I just didn't know you were that old, stranger. But pre-stripe helmets. That sure was a decision that they made. Like, the Bengals, in my opinion, the Bengals went from the worst helmets in the NFL to the best when they made that switch.
My dad's been a Saints fan since 1987, which ironically was the same year of our first playoff appearance of all time.
Really? 1987 was the first time?
Yeah, hands it off to Henry. And
he gets nothing there.
Yeah. Fun fact, the Saints were born in 1967. They didn't make the playoffs until 1987. They didn't win a playoff game until 2000, where ironically we beat the Rams.
I was delivering Bengals mail in Afghanistan in 2002. Funny, they sent a lot of letters to one fan. I wanted to open that John Kitna letter. How many saw that I worked for the Bengals and more? You just I don't understand. I mean, thank you for your service, but I don't really quite. Yeah, like you're kind of all over the place, Teddy. I'm not entirely sure how to read what you're saying.
Lamar throws. It is caught by Flowers. And Flowers, you know what they say, in order for Flowers to grow, they need dirt. So Flowers got tackled into the dirt. Third down, Baltimore.
But to respond to what you're saying, in 2002, I was watching Gus Frerotte Gus Frerotte was our fucking quarterback. Like that's just to even go back and just think about the fact that we got Gus Frerotte and we're like, that guy's going to be a good quarterback. The guy who gave himself a concussion because he was celebrating. Like, that's the guy who we decided, that's who we want. There you go!
Underthrown! Bateman had it, but it was underthrown.
More like Lamar's bad at football. Wrecked.
It was underthrown, bro. That was an easy first down. I mean, easy. He had a first down for days. But he underthrew it. Even Lamar knows he messed up. It's 43. Now they got a point. They went 3 and out the first drive of Lamar. That's why I thought Miami was going to win.
Now that was an underthrow by Lamar, but the receiver could have caught that. Like, let's be clear about
Yeah,
that.
that's true. At the same time, if you would have hit him right here instead of down here, I think it
No,
would have been pretty good.
you're totally right. I think that was just bad on all ends. Oh my
And-
God, what a punt!
Woo! Oh my god! Oh my! What is going on? the dude tried downing it and he muffed
Yeah,
it. But no.
he fumbled the down, but it doesn't matter because the second it touches a player, the ball's dead. Like the receiving or the punting team can't fumble the ball unless they are recovering a fumble.
Yeah. 10:28 or 10:25
Right.
left in the first. First and 10. Miami's gonna have the ball like the 2 or the 3.
It's the 3, yeah.
10 interceptions. Time for most in the NFL with Geno Smith, who ironically we're gonna be watching next Thursday. Yay! Hooray!
It would
Get to
be
watch some Geno
if
Smith football.
if it hadn't been for Joe Flacco, then Jake Browning would probably be right there with him. Jake Browning was there with him until actually so was Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco was up there too, but then he played for the Bengals, and it's like, oh hey, if the receivers catch the ball, then I'm not going to throw interceptions. Wow.
First and 10 for 4. 2 in the end zone. Takes a snap. It's gonna be a handoff to A-Chain, I think,
About
up
2
the
yards.
middle. Gets about 2-3 yards there. Second down.
That's Gordon, man. That's Ollie Gordon.
That's Ollie Gordon.
Yep.
Second ever, yeah.
All right.
Miami, I appreciate what y'all did last Sunday. Your service will be recognized.
Just beat the Ravens, please.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, both of us, even though we both lost, we both got to watch our biggest rivals lose on Sunday.
I couldn't even enjoy it.
Okay. 2nd and 7 at the something. I think it's the 7.
Wow, that was a phenomenal play, and he fumbled. It's caught. Oh, I think he might have been down though.
Well, the Ravens are covered. Let's see this replay though.
They're calling it a fumble on the field, but I think it was down.
Let's see. I ain't gonna lie, it looks a little iffy for a second.
Hey, I mean, I don't know. He might have fallen on the Ravens player.
All fumbles have to be reviewed. Right?
Dude, that was a great route run that he had there. Nope, that's a fumble.
That's a fumble. That ball's out.
That's a fumble. But dude, that sucks because he ran an incredibly good route. I was about to compliment him and be like, wow, that was an incredible job by that receiver there to make that play happen, and then he fumbles the ball. God, good Lord, man.
Hey, at least he didn't do it last Sunday.
Okay.
I wake up extra early to be a hater.
Are you threatened by the Falcons, Mikey?
Not at all.
So I guess that's where that's the slight difference here. Like for me, I'm rooting for the Ravens to lose, not purely out of hate. Like if it was purely out of hate, I don't think I'd be as hopeful that they lose. But part of it's just like if Lamar Jackson coming back makes the Ravens better, then the Bengals are going to have it tough.
I think it might be.
No, he's going to be about a yard short. Yeah.
But I just like seeing Atlanta lose for fun at this point. Second and goal at the 1. Lamar's under center. Takes a snap.
Nope,
hands it
short.
up to Henry, who is short.
I don't know why I did this. It's not fourth down.
About to do the Saints thing. The Dolphins about to do the Saints thing.
Get a goal line stand and also lose by like 40?
No, get a goal line stand, throw a pick 6, then lose by 40.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, and hey, I called the Saints throwing a pick 6 after we got that stop too, and that was like why would I do that to myself? 3rd and goal at the 2, so he went backwards from the 1 to the 2. Right. I'm on the 7.
Get him down.
Oh,
okay.
He throws it up and it's incomplete.
All right.
It's likely, but he's unlikely.
Great defense by the Dolphins to.
If you're Baltimore, do you go for this or do you just take the points?
Just take the points. I mean, they might. Okay, so what is Baltimore actually gonna do? They might go for it. Well, I mean, so I kind of get it because the Dolphins, you're a better team than the Dolphins, and the Ravens do kind of feel like they're starting to heat up. So take the I kind of get they're take the momentum, God damn it, I gotta fucking. Sorry guys, I gotta
Lamar, play fake.
touchdown.
Lamar's gonna
Yep,
roll out.
that's
Oh,
why,
that's a touchdown.
and that's why you
Mark
go for it, because
Andrews.
you're playing the Dolphins.
That's down Mark Andrews. And I got bots in my chat. That's just great.
Yep. Yeah, the problem is with the bots. I like since Mikey. I think I have like 2 moderators, and one of them's Mikey, and Mikey can't really do moderation while he's doing the game. So
I can't moderate my own chat.
I'm not going to be able to put people's comments on screen while that's happening. So that sucks.
Nah. It's my chat that's freaking being flooded by bots right now. Usually it's your chat.
Yeah. All right. Kick is up, and it's good.
7-3. Kyle, you know what you gotta do that for, boy?
I'm doing it.
My shoulder hurts.
I mean, it's probably a bit of a long shot that the Dolphins are going to win this game, but I don't know. I'd really like to see it. Can't mod. I'm barely tech savvy enough to use my phone. That's fair enough. I mean, all it literally requires is going in there and like clicking the button and then clicking hide user. Like that's literally all it requires. But that's fair enough. I can do it. It's just the problem. Like the plugin I have that allows me to put people's comments on screen. It doesn't work with the same, like it has to open the chat in a new window, and that window doesn't allow me to do the moderation. So like that's why I'm not able to have the comments on the screen if the bots are in the channel. Actually,
Kyle, are you doing anything for Halloween tomorrow?
Well, I'm gonna take my son out.
Oh, that's nice.
It'll be fun. Let me see if
the Saints' birthday's on Saturday.
Are they gonna win?
They don't play Saturday.
Well, they're gonna play. Are they gonna win on Sunday, which would effectively be the equivalent thing?
No, they're not gonna win.
You never know.
In Shuck, we trust.
That's
May God
very unfortunate.
May God have mercy on his soul, because boy, I don't know what. Oh man! But it'll be so funny if Shuck's first career wins against the Rams. That'd be so funny.
I severely doubt it.
And you think I'm not doubting it? I literally just said we're not gonna win.
Wow, that is way back in time. I'm gonna have to. I don't know where all my predictions went, dude. Oh, is it this? Might be this. Okay. What week are we in? Week 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 1 week behind, but it's at least closer. I did take down the predictions last week. I don't remember what I did with them.
Oh, that's nice.
I was a little too focused on something else on Thursday.
What's a Thursday?
The day that it currently is.
I don't think I know anything anymore after what the Saints have put me through.
Yeah, well, I understand it. The Bengals have unfortunately been extremely similar lately.
Kick is away. Another weird looking kick. It's a pretty good kick this time. Gets to the goal line, but he's going to take it out to the 20, or past the 25, so around the 26. Ravens, man. 2024, first 10 weeks, 25.3 points per game, 25th in the NFL. That's his defense. Yeah. But now 35, man, damn. Well, technically, Richard, the Saints can't lose on a Thursday this year because we ain't got no Thursday games to lose on. So take that back. 1st and 10 for Miami. Dolphins have at their own 26.
What on earth was that from Tua?
What in the Matrix?
Tua was praising Jesus back there. Did you see that? He just threw his hands up. What on earth? I mean, that probably is what it is. He was like, I don't have to throw an interception on this play. Thank God.
Yeah, probably. That man's like, brother. I mean, hey, it worked out for him. So I don't know if he was trying to like fake that was a high snap. I don't know if he was trying to like do a fake high snap so the Baltimore defensive line was like fumble. I don't know if that's what he was trying to do, but I mean, hey, whatever it was, it worked out. First and 10 from their own 45 after getting like 15, 20 yards in that play. 2 under center. He's going to pitch it to A-Chain.
Nice run. There you go.
To the 15 to like the 47 for it's going to be like 2nd and 3 coming up.
Richard, what? Not Stranger. You say it was the worst fake out ever, but whatever it did, that play worked. So I wouldn't. I don't know.
Like 2nd and 4 because these referees are narcissists. 2nd and 4 for Baltimore or for Miami. Second and 4.
Rough Who Day versus Who Dat. Yeah, well.
Dolphins have it the 49 of Baltimore.
It's gonna be. Oh, man.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, there was nothing there.
Hand off to A-Chain, he got swallowed. That's probably a loss of at least 4.
Yeah, no, you're right, Stranger. Tua. That was a weird move by Tua, but it worked out. So I mean, like, I don't know if that faked. Maybe that did fake the Ravens out. Maybe they're like, what the fuck? Whoa. Maybe they were so confused that they lost track of the ball.
3rd and 7. See what good old Mikey Mike got for this one. Tua.
Wow.
Number 85, first down. He lands on his head. He dead now.
I'll be honest with you. You saw that throw, right? That was a horrible throw. It was such a bad throw. I thought it was going, like, because of the angle and because of, like, you know, like the limitations of watching it on video as opposed to watching it in real life. I thought that ball was, like, maybe trying to go to, like, Nick Westbrook-Akine there. Just because of like the way it kind of looked on the thing. That's how bad the angle for that throw was. But the guy makes the catch, so whatever.
1st and 10 for Miami.
Oh, no, that's on the ground. That's on the ground. That was a terrible throw by Tua, by the way. And into, like, quintuple coverage. Why are you doing that, Tua?
Don't know.
Like, every Ravens player on the field was in the vicinity. I actually, virtually, yeah, except for the one guy who was rushing. There was one guy rushing on the other side. Every other Ravens player on the entire team was in the vicinity for that ball. Like, you tell me there wasn't anybody else who could have thrown it to.
That was nearly picked off by like 2 different people. 2nd and 10. Dolphins have it like the 44 of Baltimore.
Oh, he gets loose. 30.
He just got a hole. He gets into the 30, to the 20, out of bounds around the 17, 18. First down, and now they're in the red zone. They're in tracking distance.
So much for that vaunted Ravens defense. Not that they've been vaunted this year, to be clear, but
they've been terrible this year.
They have been.
Like, so terrible.
I can think of one team that's been worse, though.
The Saints?
No, actually. Not this time.
Bengals.
Yeah.
And
on
we
defense.
Both be terrible together.
Yeah, well, at least we have a good offense, though.
What's an offense?
It's that thing that we keep finding a way to put together, except when Jake Browning plays, which is so the Bears game's going to be interesting. Anyway, that's like a 4-yard run.
Yeah, man, the Saints, bro, we lost by 20 points, and yet Tampa Bay did not even play that good. If Tampa Bay was playing anybody else, they probably would have lost that game. That's how bad we were.
That's how Tampa Bay's played all season, dude. Like they
played better than that.
I don't know. Like the Tampa Bay's been weird this year. They've been winning a decent amount of games, but they haven't looked very good in most of them.
2nd and 7 at the 18 of Baltimore.
They kind of remind me of the Steelers in that way.
To a quick throw.
Oh, nice.
Gordon. He gets out of it, but gets like 3.
That was a very poorly, like, the blocking on that screen pass was awful. But it was a good move by Gordon to at least pick up a couple yards instead of losing like 2 or 3.
3rd down. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, those Guardian caps are hilarious. But I also respect the hell out of everybody who's wearing them because, like, that's That's what you should be doing. Like anything you can do to protect your brain, especially playing a game like this. I don't think people understand the stakes sometimes for these players.
Guardian tab looks like bobbleheads. 3rd and 4. Tua, pump
What?
fakes, throw.
What are you?
Caught by Waddle, but he's
What
gonna be short.
on earth are you doing, Tua? Good lord, he sucks.
Yeah, that's
Richard-
why I had the Miami Dolphins as the worst team in football entering this season.
Richard's over here like, damn, the division really is ours. Well, I mean, like, Richard, are you like, were you expect like, are you saying as opposed to the were you considering the Dolphins as a threat this year? Like, that's like me being like, oh yeah, the AFC North is wide open. Look at the Browns. Like, are you saying like, come on, man.
4th and 1. Play clock's running.
Yeah, that was false start.
They snap. I think they got on the jump, or is it false start?
It's false start. It's false start.
Oh.
The right tackle shifted, and
Mike McDaniel's hot.
Mike McDaniel's mad, and I can kind of understand because it was kind of simultaneous, but yeah, no, because that wasn't neutral zone infraction. The guy moved. Is he mad at his own lineman?
Maybe 4th and 6.
I think he might be mad at his own lineman.
All right, it's a 35-yard attempt. He made a 40. Get out of here. He made a 49-yarder earlier,
And he missed it.
Wide right.
Oh, God! What a snake-bitten franchise.
Yeah.
Right now, anyway.
And yet, they still have a better record than we do.
We got a better record than them.
Guess who has the number 1 pick right now?
Is it the Saints?
If you were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, let's just say you would be the millionaire at this point, because that is correct.
Have you ever seen Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Like, briefly.
You know you have to guess, like, you have to answer, like, 16 questions in a row with increasing difficulty to win that, right?
Well, if that was the 16th question with increasing difficulty, you would be a millionaire.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be. That'd probably be the first question. So I'd be, like, 100 error. As in, they would give me $100, and then I would probably risk it to go to the next round. Actually, I'm sorry. I mean, Mikey, what a sharp anecdote. You are so funny, haha.
What I do?
I don't know. All right.
Stranger, I got mad at Blake Ruby too often to get mad at kickers. You got one job, right?
I think
you ain't got to throw, you ain't got to catch, you ain't got to run, you ain't got to tackle. All you got to do is kick the dang ball.
I think he was responding to Mike McDaniel there because Mike McDaniel was getting mad at the ref. And to be fair, that play happened before the kick.
Well, I would get mad at the kicker too because, bro, you ain't got one job. You ain't got to throw, run, catch, tackle. All you got to do is kick the damn ball.
All right.
And you can't do it. MVP.
All right. Let's get to some of these predictions. So we got the Jaguars going to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. We got.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Do we have to? Okay.
I mean, you have to pick one.
I guess Jaguars win 18-15.
8. You know what? I'm not gonna respond to you. I'm just not gonna respond. So. The Vikings in what might actually be a much more interesting game. Maybe the Vikings are the Vikings, but either way, you got the Vikings and the Lions. Who you got there?
Lions win 22-20.
I think the Lions are going to win by substantially more than that, but fair enough. By the way, I am also I don't think I said it. I'm taking the Jaguars as well. You got the Panthers going to Green Bay to play the Packers. What do you think happens, Mikey?
Packers win 27-23 or 27-22. Hand it off, second down.
I'm going to take the Panthers.
Okay, you do that.
All right.
Second down, Baltimore.
Get to more of these here in a little bit.
Fun fact: every single win for Green Bay has came when they scored 27 points, other than the Steelers game. So I think the trend continues, or I guess gets reborn.
We'll see.
2nd and 9. Ravens have it inside their own 25. Lamar takes a snap. Lamar throws, caught to a wide open Zay Flowers, who breaks the tackle, and makes a first down.
It's like watching the Bengals defense. Maybe caused
the Bengals defense would have already gave up 2 touchdowns by now.
Hey, stranger, what's an OODA loop?
A what?
He said maybe it caused an OODA loop, and I don't really know what an OODA loop is. So that was a while ago. I don't even remember what he was referring to. But I've been meaning to respond to that because I'm like, what the fuck is an OODA loop?
I don't know. 1st and 10 for Baltimore from their own 36. Lamar takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. Derrick Henry,
man.
7 yards.
They put up a decent try last year, but I'm just being coy. I mean, the Bills might lose to Kansas City, so I'd be okay if we were up by 2 games on them. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, so if you want to talk about, like, the Bills and why you may or may not be, winning because of the Bills, that's fair. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't... Like, the Dolphins are not the team to gauge whether you're going to be in control of the division on. Like, I think the Dolphins are a non-threat. Like, I think the Dolphins have been a non-threat this whole time. That's a terrible play by Lamar Jackson.
Dolphins throw him down. It's 3rd down. He might have honestly got a yard from the throw down.
Yeah, he might have, but like that was an option play, and he just decided not to take the option for I don't know why. Maybe he thought he was slick.
Was open too.
And he is slick. To be fair, he is slick. So maybe he just like thought he could, but he couldn't.
I mean, they've been running the same play for like 5 straight years, so I think they got used to it at this point.
Do you remember what his injury is? Because like they kind of zoomed in on his leg.
Hamstring. 3rd and 4.
Okay, so I'm wondering if maybe that was why he couldn't cut and make that play happen.
Maybe. Last play of the quarter. Lamar takes a snap on 3rd and 4. Lamar,
get him down! Oh my God!
He nearly gets sacked and throws him to a wide open Isaiah Likely. To the 30.
Down to the 20.
And out of around the 25.
It's around the 20 actually. Like they had, dude. Somebody had Lamar and they just like they fell, and didn't get him down. I hate everything. It was stupid. And they didn't even need to dive for him. They could have just chased him down a little more because Lamar wasn't set or ready to throw at all.
The Rams suck.
The Dolphins suck.
The Rams suck.
Well, the Rams are a lot better than the Dolphins.
The Rams suck.
I don't think they do, though.
The Rams suck.
But they don't.
The Rams suck.
But they don't.
The Rams suck.
That is incorrect. You would be not winning $1 million.
The Rams suck.
Okay, you ready to do some predictions?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe.
Next up, we got the Chargers going to Tennessee to play the Titans.
Titans, 17-15.
Really?
Yeah. I still don't trust the Chargers.
I don't really trust the Chargers, but like, the Titans are the Titans, so
This would be a game the Chargers lose.
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
All right, you do that.
All right, now you've got the 28-3 bowl.
Oh yes, the best game of the weekend. Give me the Patriots to win 28-3. No, I'm playing. Patriots win 20-18. Could you imagine New England wins 28-3?
What they should win by is whatever they won the Super Bowl by.
Yeah, 34-28. Well, you see, that would be fun, but it would be even funnier if the final score is 28-3.
I'm gonna take the Falcons to win this game. Wait, actually, wait, hold on. Is Michael Penix back or not?
He will, but no, that's actually 50-50 at this point.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm pretty far ahead of you at this point, so I'm gonna just like take a flyer and I'm gonna bet on Michael Penix being back. And if that's the case, I'm gonna say they're gonna beat the Patriots.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we got the 49ers going to New Jersey, rather, to play the Giants. What you got?
I think the Giants get this 125-17.
That's possible. quite possible. I'm going to pick the 49ers because I just, like, you want to talk about not trusting a team. I don't trust the Giants as far as I can throw them. And I couldn't, those are some big people. I couldn't throw them very far.
Okay.
All right, so the Colts going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers in the Pat McAfee Bowl.
Was McAfee ever a Steeler?
No, but he's from Pittsburgh. I think he's like, if I think if he like had to pick a team to be a fan of, like, I mean, well, he probably I would imagine he would pick the Colts because he played for them. But if he isn't doing that, then he would probably pick the Steelers. He was probably a Steelers fan growing up, I would guess.
Well, I got the Steelers winning 25-21, and off Derrick Henry, who gets flipped on his backside for like 2 yards, 3 yards. Something like that.
I'm take the Colts.
Okay, well, game time. Second down for Baltimore. As long as we all agree that Atlanta is stupid.
Well, I got them winning this week, so.
But Atlanta is stupid.
Like the city or the team?
Atlanta. Falcons are stupid.
So the team.
I actually like their city. It's a shame that they got to root for a trash team like Atlanta, but it is what it is.
I've never been to Atlanta, so I wouldn't know.
Lamar takes a snap. Lamar's going to throw it wide open. Andrews, touchdown.
Like, God, you could have Jake Browning out here, and he'd be shredding this defense.
Okay, let's not talk too crazy now.
No, I will. I'm gonna stand on that one. That's terrible, man.
It could be worse.
Oh man, that like number 23 there, just completely lost, has no idea what's going on. There's Jack Jones, fourth-year cornerback out of Arizona State, just completely looking lost in coverage, like he has no idea what's going on.
It's good. 14-3, Kyle. You know what you gotta do now.
I already did the one thing.
You gotta do the scoreboard. That's why the people watch this show.
That's not why people. But okay. In fact, the number of people who over the last like week or so have been assuring me that they're fine if there's no graphics on the show. I think decidedly people do not watch for the graphics. I didn't think they did anyway. It's like I said, it's more of a me. That's the kind of content I want to put out. Is the stuff that looks cool, you know? Like why do this? I'm not making any money off of it, so why do this if I'm not having fun? I'm not saying I'm not having fun without doing the graphics. I'm just saying I also want to do the graphics.
Andrews. You remember that one time where we thought Mark Andrews was washed?
Are you sure that he's completely not washed? Like, I mean, yeah, that was a good play, but, like, that was a complete coverage breakdown.
He's been having a good season this year. Kick is a win.
Okay.
Back.
I don't know if that means a whole lot.
You're right. I think Jamar Chase was washed last year, even though he had a great season. We're just going to call him washed, though.
What? Jamar Chase was never washed to begin with. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
I'm saying Mark Andrews might be having a good season so far, but that, like, first of all, for a 2-5 football team, and second of all, Mark Andrews might be having a decent season this year, but he's not like at one time he was considered to be one of, if not the best tight end in the NFL, and I don't think he's anywhere close to that right now.
Mark Andrews is a great tight end.
I think he was a great tight end.
Miami has it their own 35.
Wow, that's
going to be a
decent fake
sweep.
out.
What in the world is that?
Nice.
Okay,
make that block, Tua. There you go.
Block by Tua. Gets across the 40. I still don't know what that was, but he made something out of it.
That's a great heads up play by the running back there to turn.
It's not right. It's a receiver. Get it right.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it was right. Yeah. Okay. Well, so the ball carrier that. But it's
If he
great.
didn't turn around, he was going to lose by at least like 10
Malik
yards.
Washington making up for that play earlier, but like great heads up play to like that. That was great improv right there.
2nd and 3 for Miami. Miami's offensive line is kind of trash. Dolphins have it.
Appears to be the case.
2nd and 3. It's gonna be a
They open
pitch
up a
to
nice
H-Man.
hole there though.
H-Man runs right up the middle, gets it to near the 50.
Hey
First down.
Mikey, every time you say something, the opposite thing happens on the next play. So can you just like start talking trash about the Dolphins like a lot?
Okay.
Like you know, man, Tua is awful. He's definitely not going to throw a touchdown on this next play, and then make the Ravens his bitch for the rest of the game. That's definitely not going to happen.
What did I say that affected the next play? What
It was something earlier. Like there's like 2 or 3 things that you've said so far that weren't necessarily wrong, but the very next play, the opposite happened.
Wide open to Greg
Nice
Dulcich.
play.
Tackle.
Wait, Greg.
Like second and 1.
Since when is Greg Dulcich on the Dolphins?
Like about 2 weeks.
Oh, I totally missed that. I guess because it's the Dolphins and who cares?
They signed him whenever Waller got injured. Greg Dulcich, 4th season, 43 receptions, 482 yards, 2 touchdowns, 11.2 catch. All right, well, Miami's surely not going to get a first down on this play. 2nd and 1. 2 under center. Alec ain't going in motion. It's going to be a play action. Tua.
He's got him.
He's going deep.
Oh, what a hit!
What's the flag?
I think that's coming back. I think it's coming back. I think that's going to be an illegal chop block.
What?
Well, never mind. It's going to be on the Ravens because Mike McDaniel was indicating that he wants to wave the flag off.
So, yeah, I should just shit talk the Ravens all day, or shit talk the Dolphins all day.
You should. And then talk about how great Lamar Jackson is, how he looks so amazing, and he's definitely going to win a Super Bowl, like, in the next, like, year or 2.
Yeah. All right, what's the signal, ref?
Yeah, I thought they were going to, like, call tripping or something. I said chop block, but I thought they were going to call, like, chop block or tripping or something on Ollie Gordon. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
On Miami.
On Miami. Okay, so I was right. I thought they were going to call that tripping. Okay, I was right. Okay. All right. I'm glad I was right. I don't know why Mike McDaniel was saying he wants to decline the penalty if
was that what he was saying?
That appeared to be what it looked like he was saying, but again,
It looks like he said no.
Well, yeah, on the replay.
And Gordon's pissed off. He throwing out his helmet and everything.
Well, I think he has a good point because I think he tripped.
Yeah, I was looking at the replay. And I'm like, is that really a flag? Are we really calling that?
Yeah.
Oh, even the coach is pissed off at him. Man, Miami's just pissed at each other. 2nd and 16. Well, Tua's surely going to throw a pick 6 on this play. From their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, just keep up that energy, man.
Nice
throw! Oh, they're saying he's out of bounds though. I don't think that's right. Oh, he's not arguing it, so maybe he was.
Let me see the replay. Are they going to do that for us?
To clarify, I said nice throw, but it actually wasn't a nice throw. He threw it a little too far behind him.
Let's see this replay. Tua takes a snap. Good blocking. You got open.
Yeah, he didn't need to throw it there. All right, one. Yeah, he is out. He's out. Yeah, that sucks.
He
Damn
could
it!
have stayed back. 3rd and 16. Well, the Ravens are definitely getting a stop on this play. 3rd and 16. Tua takes a snap. Tua's going to throw. Caught by H.N. H.N. got some blocking, and he gets tripped up. 4th down.
Well, you were right that time.
So I guess the universe is right.
Are you rooting against the Ravens, Mikey?
I mean, I would like to be right for predictions.
Oh, okay, there you go. Well, I would like to be wrong for predictions.
Kyle Hamilton was screaming up the middle. Roquan Smith actually did something. Number 72. You are a pile of garbage.
Right.
4th and 11.
This is like ideal punting position for the punter, not for the Dolphins, obviously, but you can pin him here if you do it right. And that's a nice punt, and then the coverage blows up. Are you kidding me?
He gets it to the 20, to the 20. Ooh.
That was horrendous.
I'm low-key surprised they didn't call it a Sarah Ruffins on that play.
God.
Whatever, Baltimore got it.
The Dolphins suck so bad, dude. This is terrible.
Well, that is true. But Lamar, and you know how I know it's true? Because Lamar is about to throw a touchdown on this very play. And he's going to win like 18 straight Super Bowls for Baltimore.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to help you out, man.
I know what you're trying to do. And I kind of appreciate it, I guess. What's Richard saying?
Something about someone being better than Burrow.
I mean, who's better than Joe Burrow?
I don't know.
Tua? No. What?
Lamar, no. Tua, no. Jesus.
Didn't Jack Jones play for New England? Yeah, I think he did play for New England.
He played for them, the Raiders, and then Miami. Didn't he play for Washington too at one point? Oh.
Who would he be saying is better than Joe? Is he saying Lamar Jackson's better than Joe Burrow? Because I disagree, but you can make that argument.
Yeah, I think Burrow and Lamar are like two different QBs. They're kind of hard to compare.
Well, they're incredibly different, but lots of quarterbacks are different. We compare them all the time. I think Joe Burrow is better than Lamar Jackson, but I think the best ability is availability, and Joe Burrow has not been available lately.
To be fair, Lamar also wasn't available for most of the season.
Lamar has not been available this particular season in a lot of cases, but he's available right now, and that's critical. Like, if Joe Burrow was coming back like this week or next week or something like that, I wouldn't be sitting here saying like the season feels over, right? Because it's like, well, that losing streak sucks, but once we get Joe Burrow back, we have a good shot to go on a run. But like right now, even with the defense, I'm still probably saying that. But you said Lamar is better than So I said to mess with you that he's better than Joe Burrow. Yeah, well, right. So again, I understand what you're doing. Fuck you, ha 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 ha. But at the same time, like Joe Burrow is not worse than Lamar. Like Lamar Jackson's not better than Joe Burrow, in my opinion. But it's also you could make the argument. Like my first thought was I thought you were talking about Tua. And I'm like, what? Okay, you're clearly just fucking with me.
10:38 left in the half. 1st and 10 for Baltimore.
Stranger says the Fish have a worse secondary than we do. They might. Ours is pretty bad though.
Play action. Ooh.
There you go. Bring him down.
And the
Dolphins are doing a good job of getting through the Ravens' offensive line today.
Yeah, and now on this play, Baltimore's definitely going to make Miami's secondary look embarrassing on this play.
That was Bradley Chubb too.
Bradley Chubb, hey man, he's like, man, I want to get out of here.
Oh, he was up. He was up against Patrick Ricard. That's what happened.
Yeah, whose idea was that?
I don't know. I don't know whose right. I don't know whose bright idea it was to put a fullback on Bradley Chubb, but that's how you lose the Super Bowl to the Rams.
Yeah, Anthony Weaver. A lot of people wanted him to be the Saints head coach. 2nd and 20 for Baltimore from their own 13.
Why did people want Anthony Weaver to be the Saints head coach? What are you doing, man? Come on.
Like most of those yards back there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people thought he was like a locker room guy.
Y'all need more than a locker room guy.
I know.
I'll be honest with you. I thought out of the options available, I thought Kellen Moore was like easily the best option. Now that doesn't mean I think that Kellen Moore is going to fix the Saints. I just thought that if anybody is like you got to pick somebody, and Kellen Moore is probably the best guy to pick.
That's what I said. 3rd and 6 for Baltimore at their own 27. They're definitely going to get first down on this play. Lamar takes a snap.
Too
Lamar
far.
throws it deep.
Nothing.
Too far. 4th down. I think Bateman's trying to cry for a flag, and he doesn't get it.
I think he's trying to call for like holding probably, but there's a flag.
But never mind. Fuck me then.
I think they're gonna call it taunting.
Taunting on who?
The Dolphins.
Yeah, I think he said after the play. It won't matter, I don't think. Or will it?
Taunting. Yeah, that should give the Ravens a first down. Oh, wait, no, they're calling it
No,
on the Ravens.
It's on Bateman.
What? They're calling taunting on the Ravens who just got stopped on... What? Like,
Because
okay, so... I mean, like, he was shouting and crying for a flag. That's not taunting.
That is holding, by the way.
Yeah, that probably was, or at least, or maybe... Well, no, I don't know if that was holding. Like, it might have been illegal contact, but if he waited until 5 yards, then it wasn't illegal contact, so...
Are they trying to say that was taunting right there when he, like... Oh, I think it's because he called him a bitch-ass N-word. Maybe that's why.
But that's not what taunting is, though.
I know.
The taunting rule...
Feelings hurt.
The taunting rule is the stupidest thing that's ever been called ever, and that's going to be a flag on the Dolphins. It's going to be another chop block.
That was a good punt return, too.
Yeah, but it's coming back.
Just stop celebrating. You're embarrassing yourself.
Now, here's the thing. If that guy doesn't stop that guy, it probably doesn't turn into a good punt return because he's probably going to tackle him.
Oh, no, holding on Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
On Jackson.
All right.
You did yank him.
Here we go. Let's go for the Ravens collapse. I don't give a shit if the Dolphins win of their own merit. I just want the Ravens to lose.
Yeah, now it's 1st and 10, and we all know Tua is turned the ball over, so we all know Tua's about to throw a pick on this play. Oh, Chop Robinson got hurt. Speaking of Chop Robinson's walking right now on the sideline. But yeah, we all know Tua's about to turn the ball over like he usually does, okay? Yeah. Why does that guy have his helmet off in the huddle?
Richard says, I wonder if we can use all our 6th round picks to grab Myles Garrett.
Yeah, good luck
I don't even know how to respond to that. What?
Tua takes a snap, Tua pump fake, and just spikes it, basically.
What? Okay. 6th round pick. I get he's probably joking, but what? What? 6th round? Yeah, you're gonna get. Well, it is the Browns, so you never know. But I will say, I have no.
I don't think the Browns are that stupid.
I have no sympathy for Myles Garrett. He was like talking about how he wants to leave and whatever and blah blah blah. And then he signs an extension. He could have signed a contract with any team, and he decides to sign with the Browns. I have no sympathy for Myles Garrett.
2nd and 10 for Miami at the 29. Tua takes a snap. Tua fakes the pitch. Tua's going to throw.
What are you doing, Tua? Oh my god, dude, he sucks. Dolphins be lucky to get a field goal out of this drive.
It's like Tua has all the talent in the world. He's just not putting it to good use.
Yeah, dude, he keeps throwing like. I don't know if he's like having vision problems or whatever, but he keeps throwing the ball behind receivers. Like his timing is completely off with these guys.
And whatever you do.
Garrett made his own bet. I agree, stranger. I have no sympathy for Myles Garrett.
Tua takes the snap. Tua's going to throw, and it is caught by A-10. He gets wrapped up by Smith.
Why did you throw it to him? On that route at that positioning, like there was no way he was gonna like be able to like cut back and make that a first down.
Yeah, the Dolphins just went 3 and out, but due to that penalty, they were field range, so it really doesn't matter.
God,
4th and 6.
Tua sucks so bad.
Well, I mean, it does matter if he misses this because he missed one earlier, but he made one earlier. So hopefully that just cancels it out. Riley Patterson, 1 for 2. He made a 49, missed 35, which makes no damn sense, but hey, it's your life, I guess. 43-yard kick. The kick is up, and he hooked it, but he got it to go back in. So it's 14-6.
I think that was a little less concerning than it maybe looked at first on the. I don't think he really hooked it. I think that was a pretty decent kick.
Trash.
I think your internet connection is trash.
I think you're trash.
Okay, so Mikey's silent now. Okay, we got
What?
you back. Your internet just completely like fritzed out for a second. I don't know if you got like a message on your phone or something.
No.
That tends to happen when like you get a call or a message on your phone, is your phone's internet just completely shits out.
Oh.
Myles Garrett for our 2 next year 6th round picks, fair trade. No, but the only reason. Well, no, not even the Brown. I don't even think the Browns would make a move that stupid.
That's what I said. I don't even think the Browns are that stupid.
Because the Browns, see, the thing is, the Browns are stupid, but the Browns always make trades that they believe is like they're actually getting the good deal, right? The Browns, or not just trades, but moves. The Browns always make moves where they believe that they're getting the good deal, right? Like you can't. There's no way to justify. Oh yeah, we got 2 6th round picks. Like, there's no way to justify that as like a good deal for the Browns. Like, as stupid as the Browns are.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Richard, if it makes you feel better that you have our 7th round pick this year.
I don't know why that would make him feel better. He clearly doesn't care about 6th round picks.
I'm just saying, maybe a 7th round pick will entice the Browns.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll sure do it. They did trade us Joe Flacco. They did trade us Joe Flacco, which was a really stupid thing to do. Regardless of whether he gets hurt and our defense ends up being so bad that it doesn't matter, it was still a really stupid thing for the Browns to do. But then again, maybe it was their plan all along. Maybe they knew that he's so old, he's going to get injured, and they did it just to fuck with the Steelers. Maybe that was their grand master plan all along. You never know.
Lamar Jackson's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Nico Collins would like that trade. I'm sure every single human being associated with the Patriots or the Bengals or the Ravens or the Steelers would love that trade, Richard.
Why Nico Collins?
I don't know why Nico Collins. I don't know why Nico Collins, but...
Are you trying to say Nico Harrison?
I don't know.
Kick is away. It's going to be returned from like the 4-yard line. It kind of slowed down a bit, but gets it to near the 30. Curve Street and Al Michaels.
This Dolphins coverage
Kirk Cousins wasn't doing nothing Sunday.
What?
Kirk Cousins wasn't doing nothing Sunday.
Do you have the sound on or something?
No.
What's Kirk's... Is that in your chat? Somebody said something about Kirk Cousins?
No, because dude's name is Kirk. Kirk Street. But Kirk Cousins ain't do nothing Sunday.
You are the strangest person.
I know.
Okay. As long as you know. 1st and 10.
I never said I was normal. 1st and 10 for Baltimore at the 28-yard line. Trust me, I talk to myself all the time. If I'm not streaming during a football game, well, then I'm talking to myself. Lamar takes a snap. Lamar dumps it off. Called by Keaton Mitchell, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, he gets like 8 yards.
Terrible.
Yeah, Nico Harrison, the dude that traded away Luka. I still don't understand what he was going through in his head.
All right, come on. Let's get pick 6, Dolphins. Pick 6 on this play. I'm calling it right now.
I'm calling Baltimore touchdown on this play.
Okay.
Mainly so they don't score the touchdown. 2nd and 3.
Watch, it's going to be a play. It's going to be like a 2-yard gain just to fuck with both of us.
And
look, it is. I was correct. It is a 2-yard gain for Derrick Henry.
Like 2 yards.
Look at me. I'm profit.
Well, you know what's going to happen on this play, right? Lamar's going to do a tush pushy, and they're going to get the 1st down and probably even score a touchdown on this tush pushy.
Or he's going to fumble, and the Dolphins return it for a touchdown.
Yeah, calling for a Henry. Okay, well, Stranger thinks Henry's going to fumble, so.
I hope so.
I mean, knowing Derrick Henry probably would.
Lately, anyway.
3rd and, yeah. Tennessee Henry wouldn't, but Baltimore Henry would. 3rd and 1 for Baltimore. Lamar under center. It's
And
gonna be,
they stopped him. There you go. That's crazy. That's crazy from that awful first down play, and then the Dolphins stuff them the next 3 plays. That works out.
If Miami's literally in the same position from last week. You see, if Miami could score some damn points, they could be back in this game.
Dude, if Miami could score some points, they would already be winning this game, and they're doing fairly damn well.
Is his name Trader?
Who?
I just saw the back of a Dolphins shirt that said Trader.
Oh, I thought you meant he was like some former Saints player, and I'm like, do you hate the Dolphins?
Punt is away.
Okay. I was about to get so mad.
I was about to sue him for all of his life's worth.
Yeah, that's... Dude, if you could sue football players for being bad, do you know the number of lawsuits I would have against, like, every Bengals player in the history of the fucking team?
Oh, trust me, if I could sue players for being trash, Derek Carr would not retire because he would still need the money.
If I could sue players for pissing me off, I'm pretty sure the Bengals probably would have just moved out of Cincinnati to avoid me constantly suing their players.
Maybe. But Derek Carr wouldn't retire because he would still need the money. Chris Olave, he would be begging the Saints for an extension. Juwan Johnson would be like, hey, can you give me $30 more million? No, like how does Juwan Johnson drop every single pass thrown to him? This man is trash. You pay this man $30 million to be a
Achilles Smith and John Ross to the front of my sue list. I can't think of too many, like, other than just conceptually, like, I can't think of too many times when John Ross truly pissed me off. Like, just the fact that he never really did anything got on my nerves. But every time, like, I noticed John Ross, that it turned out to be a good thing. I can't think of too many plays where I was like, John Ross, what are you doing? It was like he just, like, never really showed up. And when he did show up, it was pretty good. But it was so rare when he actually, like, showed up and did anything.
I hate flies.
I'll give you Achilles Smith, though. Achilles Smith pisses me off to this day. You know why? Because I have the unfortunate circumstance of being friends with him on Facebook, and he is a fucking moron. He just posts the dumbest fucking shit. I'm not going to get into it. It's a lot of, like, political stuff and, like race baiting and stuff like that. And
he thinks the earth is flat?
I wouldn't be... I've never heard him say that. I don't know. He might. He doesn't usually make posts like that, but... And also, the earth being flat isn't really a political comment.
Well, it is today.
Okay. Ross dropped a lot. He didn't get thrown the ball a lot to drop. Because he just constantly wasn't really relevant.
John Ross made me sad in 2021. 1st and 10, Dolphins have at their own 20.
Not much better on my Twitter, just a troll. Fair enough.
Tua takes a snap, hands it off to A-Chain, who gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
A bad play. He had a hole too, like, and that wasn't like that was not the design place he should have been running, but like if he had his head on a swivel, he would have seen there was a hole there.
Dan Marino. Hall of Fame class of 2005.
You want a hot take?
What?
Dan Marino is the most overrated quarterback of all time.
That's...
You know why?
I could hear him for that. Why?
You know why? Because he is, by many people call him the best quarterback of all time. And I'm not saying that he wasn't great and a Hall of Famer and an amazing, highly talented player or whatever. But, like, people keep putting him at, like, number one. And I'm like, no. Like, he was maybe the most talented, until Patrick Mahomes, Dan Marino might have been the most talented quarterback of all time. I do see that Kyle Hamilton's hurt. That's unfortunate for him.
But
I wanted the Bengals to draft him.
Yeah, I heard some rumor, or well, not rumors, but I heard some people saying that Dan Marino was better all time than Drew Brees, and I didn't even acknowledge them. I'm like, are you smoking the dopey dope of your life?
Well, he was like, in terms of like ability as a quarterback and stuff like that.
I understand that, but if you have not won a Super Bowl, you can't be in the conversation with the greats that have rings, even if it's just one. Like, you can be talked about as like a top 15, top 10 QB of all time, flag on play, but like, you can't be put up like, okay, maybe it could be an argument, but I could end the argument with this: Breeze has something Marino does. So was.
I completely disagree with that, Mikey. I 100%. I'm not saying Breeze isn't better than Marino. I think I would disagree with that, but I completely 100% without even a shadow of a doubt disagree that having a Super Bowl ring makes you a better quarterback. That in no way, shape, or form is that even a remotely valid argument in my opinion. Now, there are things like I think Drew Brees was. My biggest criticism against Dan Marino is he was kind of an asshole and like he wasn't a good leader. And a big part of the reason why the Dolphins didn't have more success is because like he wasn't the type of guy that dudes wanted to rally around and stuff like that. And that was one thing that Drew Brees is great at.
Montreal Washington, he's got some blocking. Ooh.
That's Kyle Hamilton, the guy who got injured. So that
was a big tackle, bro. Yeah. That's dangerous right there. Yeah, he yanked him by his head.
Now that was a horse collar, though.
That's well, I mean,
maybe
no, that's not a horse collar.
I guess
no,
not.
He never grabbed the horse collar.
He doesn't really grab the horse collar. He is just it was a bad angle, but you can't penalize a guy on a bad angle.
3rd and 7 for Miami coming up. Miami's definitely not getting a first down on this play.
Yeah, I would agree, Richard. Like Dan Marino's definitely better than Breeze. But no, Dan Marino's better than Breeze for sure.
Okay.
But that's not to say that like I want to be clear. Like Drew Brees is a great quarterback. I'm not saying he's not. Dan Marino was very talented. But like here's the thing, like Drew Brees for me, I think is like I'm not even entirely sure I have Drew Brees as like if I have Drew Brees as a top 10 quarterback, it's like number 10.
What?
What's your argument that he is? Because he was accurate for the Saints?
No.
Like, he played really well for the Saints, but, like...
Every single passing record Tom Brady has, Drew Brees had first.
And then Tom Brady broke them. And also, we're talking about,
because he played more years than Brees.
And also because he played in the 21st century. Like, he was definitely one of the best quarterbacks of the 21st century. Like, passing records only really mean so much when the rules change the way they do.
Uh-huh. 3rd and 7. Tua takes a snap. Tua throws. Wide open first down.
Like, I think I've gone through this before, but maybe I'll wait till a commercial break to go through this. But, like, as far as top 10 quarterbacks all time, I think I'd have Breeze on that list at number 10, probably.
No, if anything, I would have Marino at number 10.
No, I'd have Marino at I think I'd have Marino at number 6 or something like that.
No, I would have either I don't know, 1st and 10, play action, Tua throws, wide open is one.
There you go. Finally.
Get it to the 40, to the 37.
Finally, the Dolphins do something on offense. We're in the second quarter, by the way.
And you see, this is why I keep on having to remind you.
But you didn't remind me. But you didn't remind me, Mikey.
Because I was expecting you to do it.
Doesn't that say something about you?
You're a 30-year-old grown man, bro.
I'm also a 30-year-old grown man with severe ADHD, so this isn't really exactly the best use of my skill set.
Exactly. 1st and 10 at the 39. Play clock's running. Gordon in motion. Tua takes a snap. Another jet sweep to Washington. The guy from earlier who gets some. Oh, man, Washington's a
Dude.
pretty. Bro, why does Baltimore keep going for the neck tackles, bro? Am I the only one seeing that?
No, you're right. It's because okay. So the reason for it though is Ollie Gordon's hurt. But
No,
the reason
Baltimore's getting guys hurt.
the reason for the neck tackles is because Baltimore's got really sloppy tackling. It's part of the reason why their defense has not been good this year.
Ban neck tackles next.
Oh, he might have snapped a ligament in his leg doing that.
He might be out for the season after that. Oh yeah, that's not. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he low key got hit by his own, or was that the leg of? I don't know.
All right, so top 10 quarterbacks all time. Obviously, Brady won.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time when there was like a legit, you could see a lot of different perspectives on the who's the number one quarterback. But I think Tom Brady, by the end of his career, Tom Brady just completely ran away with it. It's not even, you can't even really make an argument anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so just out of curiosity, let's see what NFL.com has. So they got number one, obviously, is Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady. I thought so. They got Joe Montana number two, and that's another guy who I would say is a pretty overrated quarterback. But he also had everything that I criticized Dan Marino for not having. Joe Montana was fantastic at those things. So, I mean, Joe Montana is definitely up there, but I don't know if I would call him that high. People used to say he was the best quarterback of all time until Brady took over, but I don't even know if I'd put him at number two right now. I think maybe 4 or 5 for me. Number 3, they got Peyton Manning, which that's I don't like the guy, but that's hard to argue. He won a Super Bowl with 2 different teams, took the Colts to another Super Bowl, and the Colts, how bad the fucking Colts were before Peyton Manning showed up is that should tell you right there. And then how bad they were after he the instant he left. That as much as I don't like Peyton Manning, you gotta and the Broncos too. As soon as Peyton Manning left the Broncos, they just immediately collapsed as far as they're contending on offense goes and stuff like that. So, and before Peyton Manning got there, it was rough for Denver there for a while. Yeah, it's hard to argue with Peyton Manning being number 3. I'd almost even put him at number 2, maybe. Johnny Unitas. I think actually for me, Johnny Unitas is number 2 because Johnny Unitas was something else back in the day.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I watched Johnny Unitas highlights.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, no, I have looked up Johnny Unitas playing. Now, I obviously wasn't around for Johnny Unitas, but
hand off the HN.
There you go.
HN to the 30 to the 20.
They can't bring him down, and that's why the neck tackles, because they can't bring him down any other way. Honestly.
But they're going to get the NFL literally already banned hip drop tackles. They banned horse collar tackles. Next is going to be the neck tackles that get banned.
I'll give them. They got Otto Graham number 5, and I'll give them Otto Graham because that man won several championships with the Cleveland Browns. That's special.
Yeah.
Let's see. They got Drew Brees at number 6, and that's a little high for me. I can see the argument for Brees being that high, but it's just for me. That stint with the Chargers kind of bothers me. Not severely. He was pretty good with the Chargers, but it wasn't it's not like Drew Brees was just an elite Hall of Fame quarterback for his whole career.
My thing is, though, we all agree Brady's the number 1 quarterback all time, right?
Yeah.
Well, every single record that Brady broke Drew Brees broke those, and Drew Brees would have retired with those records if Brady and Brees retired the same year.
You already brought up the records, and I already said I don't care about records. Like, it's not
what do you play
football
for?
Stats are part of the argument, but they're not a trump card.
So what is it? Is it the players that have fun the most? Is that who's the best?
It's to win the Super Bowl, to win football games.
You literally said that's the most.
I said same. Okay, I think this is the disagreement you and me are having, because like you keep bringing up individual things and like this is the reason. I'm like, no, it's a variety of things. You got to take everything into account. Like Super Bowl rings, Super Bowl rings do not determine if you were a good player or not. Like because like what was it? Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl ring. You saying he's better than Dan Marino?
Yes.
No, he's not.
He's way better than Marino was.
Good Lord. Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah, look, I understand Marino was a good QB. I'm not saying he's not, but my point is, and my point stands, that if you're trying to make the argument of a guy who got what, like you play football to win Super Bowl, right? Breeze not only got the Super Bowl, but he also got every single record that people glorify Brady for getting. But Breeze had it first, and they played in the same era. And if if Brady would have retired when Breeze did, Breeze would have retired with those records that Brady has.
And that is
not the amount of records he has now. If he retired when Breeze did.
And that's part of the argument. I agree. That is, you can make the argument that Drew Brees was better at setting records than Tom Brady, but by your own logic, Tom Brady was way better at winning the Super Bowl. So, like,
and to H-Chan, who gets back to the line.
They got Marino at 7. So there's kind of what I'm saying. Like, you know, people act like Marino's like a top 3 quarterback, and like I barely have him. You know, like I could see the argument for him not being top 10. I don't know if I would agree, but I could see the argument. They got Staubach at 8, and that one's maybe. John Elway at 9. He should be way higher. Aaron Rodgers at 10. I think he should be higher, honestly.
Second and 9. Dolphins have it at the 20-yard line of Baltimore. Tua, he takes a snap, hands it up to H-Chan again, who gets some good running room, and he still goes near the 10-yard line to about the 12 or the 13. It's third down. Dolphins have 2 timeouts, but I think someone just called a timeout because the clock just stopped. Yeah, someone called a timeout. Baltimore used their second timeout. They're trying to preserve the time right now. Miami has the clock in the palm of their hands at this point.
They got Russell Wilson at number 18.
I remember a time where people thought he was going to be a top 10 QB.
To be fair, I think this article was written in 2019. But that should show you right there why saying shit like, you know, like in 2019, Russell Wilson was in his 7th season in the NFL. That's why saying shit like that is stupid. Like Russell Wilson's already a top 18 quarterback in the NFL in 2019 when he was 7 years into the NFL, and yeah, he had a pretty good career to that point. But I think everything that's happened ever since then, I think, is proof that Russell Wilson may have been propped up by his team.
I mean, Russell Wilson was on handoff and that stuff.
Come on, Dolphins. Good Lord.
I mean, look, like Russell Wilson at one time looked like he was basically kind of like Andrew Luck. Where it's like he's a guy where it's like he looks like he could be a great QB. It's just that, you know, he just fell off. Like Luck, he didn't really fall off. He had to retire. But
now I will say, I'm not trying to cut you off, but trying to talk about the game here. I think this is a situation where you go for it if you're the Dolphins, because you've had a pretty decent offensive drive. You need some momentum, and there's only a minute. Yeah, right. There's only a minute left in the second quarter. I do think this is a go for it type of situation.
And Baltimore has no timeouts too, so you could also play that into a factor.
That's true. I don't know if that matters when Lamar Jackson's the quarterback, but
4th and 2. Let's see if they actually go for it here. All right, yep, they will. Tua takes a snap. Tua's going to throw. What in the world is that?
He just
that's how you make the drive.
That's a turnover, is what that is.
if you were going to do that, you might as well just kick the field goal.
You know what I think he was doing there? I think it was a pre-planned play, and he just like expected Achane to get free, and he didn't.
I think that was miscommunication, personally.
I just don't. I don't.
Look at the ball.
I don't think it was miscommunication because it looked like Achane was running the route that Tua was throwing to, and just Tua just assumed he was going to get open. Like that's what happened.
This is why no one respects the Dolphins.
Because they're trash.
Yeah, that too. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. Lamar, he's dancing back there. Dolphins get zero pressure. Low to none. Tua's going to throw, and it's just going to go out of bounds. 10 for Andrews, who collides hard with the bench. Well, not really the bench, but near the bench. Mm-hmm. Second time, 56 seconds. If you're Baltimore, you might just be content to take this to the half to be. I mean, you got time, I guess. But it's like, because if you don't, I mean, you're up by 8, so I guess you obviously run some plays and see what you can get.
You said Baltimore gets the ball in the half?
Yeah.
All right. – 2019, Brady had 5 rings. He hadn't gotten to his last 2 yet. Well, see, I was making the argument that Brady was the best in 2019. What I'm saying is now there's no argument.
Lamar throws caught by Justice Hill, and he almost breaks off a tackle, but then gets tackled right immediately. Yeah, if you're Miami, I think you call a timeout here, which I think they do. If you can get a stop here, you have a chance to at least get points before that.
No, you don't, because you have the Dolphins' offense.
That is true. Honestly, I think the Saints' offense would probably be better than Miami right now.
Is it just me, or is this game going fast? Because it's only 9:30.
Actually, it's only 8:38.
Okay, Mikey. Okay. But what I'm saying is, at this rate, like, this game will be over by, hold on. Like, this game will be over, like, before 11 at this rate.
I mean, to me, the game's been going on slow, but
what I'm saying is, like, I mean, the we're almost done with the half, and it's only been, like, I mean, a little over an hour and 15 minutes, you know?
Yeah. 46 seconds left. 3rd and 5 at the 17 of their own. Lamar takes a snap. Miami shows some pressure. He throws. Caught by Bateman, but Dolphins get him.
There's a flag.
Is this going to be like defensive holding or some bullcrap?
I think it's going to be on the Ravens.
It better be.
I think it is.
I mean, let's see. If that will be good for Miami, not only because of the flag, but also they get to save that last time out.
I think they're going to call holding. Yeah. I didn't see what they called, but...
Holding on Baltimore. They declined the penalty.
Yeah, I thought so. That was a really chaotic play in the backfield.
That stops the clock, too.
Which would be really great if it wasn't for the fact that it was Tua Tagovailoa on the other side of the field.
Maybe they don't have to play offense. Maybe they could score on this punt return.
Well, then the clock doesn't matter. In fact, in that case, the clock actually is against them. Because then you're scoring too fast.
The punt is away. Okay, well, maybe they can get it to the 5-yard line. And it bounces up, and it goes back to get it.
Oh, good Lord. That was horrible.
It's 30 seconds left.
He should retire immediately after that play.
Bro, we have to get rid of Tua's left eye.
There are plenty of not good quarterbacks that have 1 ring that won't sniff the top 10 list. I agree, because there's plenty of... Kenny Pickett has a ring. Is he going to make the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Okay.
The Hall of Fame of small-handed backup QBs.
All right. Stranger says that you should stop predicting good Dolphins plays, but I don't know.
Okay. 1st and 10. Tua takes a snap. Hands it off to Achane. Achane, he got some room. Picks up a 1st down across the 30. If you're Miami, I think you got it that last time out.
Yeah, why are you running the ball?
because they have Tua as their quarterback, and that's probably a better chance to score than actually throwing the ball.
You're not wrong.
Well, they could probably run this play, and it would probably be a better play than if Tua threw that ball. It's probably not going to happen. But if I was a betting man, I would prefer them to run the ball because they might actually score on a run play than a throwing play. To be honest with you,
I think they might have a better shot. I think they might have a better shot at going for a field goal from this distance than trying to trust Tua to get like a Hail Mary.
Yeah. But I think Jalen Waddle could throw a touchdown more than I think Tua can right now.
Exactly.
First and 10 from their own 31. Tua takes a snap, fakes a pass or fakes a run. Tua throws, caught by Achane, and that's basically a run.
At least he got out of bounds.
Yeah, got out of bounds with like 4 yards. It's 19 seconds left, and they got no timeouts at their disposal.
Also, yes, stranger, I figured out you were talking about the special teams. It took me a second, but I did figure out you were talking about Mikey was like, maybe they get a touchdown on this punt return, and then it was a bad punt return. It took me a second. I did figure out that's what you were probably referring to.
2nd and 9. This is just me, or have these spots been terrible by the rest? 2nd and 9 for Miami. Inside their own 32, 19 seconds left on the clock. Tua takes a snap. Tua is going to throw. Caught. You got to get down. Goes to the cast and gets in the fit. Come on, you got to spike it. You got 10, 9, 8. You're going to have a chance for probably a shot to the end zone. Now, if you get 4 seconds left, they're definitely too far for a field goal, even though there's probably a better chance for it. I think if you're the Dolphins, you got to take a shot to the end zone. Honestly, you should just put in Zach Wilson.
I think if you're the Dolphins, you got to take a shot at like an 80-yard field goal, honestly.
What?
Even the kicker's shaking his head. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
The Dolphins are the only team in the NFL without a 50-plus yard field goal.
Yeah, okay, maybe not then.
Even Blake Grupe's hit a 50-yard field goal.
Even Evan McPherson, the year he's been having.
2nd and 10 to a quick. What in the world? Okay, I mean, there's 1 second. I guess that was just. But why? Okay.
I mean, maybe he's just like, if I throw it really quick, then maybe something crazy happens.
1 second left. At this point, you can't be playing no games, Mike McDaniel. You got to be like, okay, Tua, you better turn to your left hand and you better throw that ball 8 or 50 yards into the end zone, get the touchdown, go for the 2, tie the game, then score a touchdown out of half because the Baltimore are going to fumble the ball. You score a touchdown. Baltimore fumble the ball again. You score another touchdown, and then you win the game 85-20. Okay. Tua takes a snap. Tua's got all day.
And he intentionally takes a sack.
Yeah, that's our quarterback. Yeah, that's QB1 in Miami. Even Dolphin fans are pissed off.
He didn't even try to throw it.
Bro, this is Mike McDaniel's last game. I'm calling it right now.
This should be Tua's last game. Is he trying to avoid a concussion? Is that what happened?
Well, why is taking a sack going to avoid the concussion?
Well, because instead of taking a big hit on like a throw, he just dives and tries to protect himself.
What if you accidentally hit your head?
I mean, I get it, but I think you probably got also a pretty good chance of hitting your head if you get hit while you're throwing. But like, he had plenty of time to just chuck that ball and see what happened at the very least. Worst case scenario, you throw a pick.
Yeah. Well, no, I guess worst case scenario is if that pick becomes a pick 6.
I mean, I guess, but like, I think at this point in the game, with the game you've been having, probably a good idea to like risk maybe throwing a pick 6 to see if you can get like a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, technically a pick 6 is a touchdown.
All right, I'm gonna leave the chat in your capable hands very briefly while I go. You said the Ravens get the ball first.
Yep.
I'm gonna P for the D.
Okay. Oh, he's on now. Anyways, how y'all doing tonight, man? On this fine October 30th night. Tomorrow is the Halloween night, where the Pelicans play at 9:30 because the universe is evil, and they play the Clippers tomorrow night. And I am definitely not excited for that game. Oh, we suck. All my teams suck. It's like nobody in Louisiana can even win a game, bro. Our best team is Tulane. Tulane. Imagine telling someone in Louisiana that your best team in Louisiana will be Tulane back in 2019. They would have freaking sued you. They would have freaking had you in jail. They would have had you locked up and throw away the key. But anyways, I guess I should get back on topic. So yeah, the first half didn't go as planned for really either team, but Baltimore's just taking advantage of what Miami isn't, and that is not being good at football. Because we all know Miami not good at football, right? Yeah, I think we can pretty much say Baltimore not good at football, or Miami not good at football. Baltimore hasn't been good at football really either this season, but they've been better than Miami. And to be fair, most of the reason Baltimore not good at football is because they didn't have a quarterback that was good at football. But Tyler Huntley scored 30 points against Dennis Allen, which I will always love. I always love it. Dennis Allen gets crapped on. But and the Ravens, man, they've been dog off in Miami, giving them a little BPA action. Miami is not that good at football, and Baltimore is better than them at football right now. Miami is just a garbage organization, and they might be worse than the New Orleans Saints at football. Not even though the Saints got #1 overall pick in football. And if you know how football works, you want to be good at football, not bad at football. So that is my football TED Talk. I hope you're good at football.
So my reaction to that, because I obviously missed most of it, my reaction to that is one of my favorite things Mikey has ever said on either of our shows, but particularly on my show, is when he just that little very, very, very brief outburst of "you don't know how football works." That was funny.
yeah. If y'all fun fact, we had to do that again. Like the first time I said it, it was not intentional, but we had to take that rerun for whatever reason. And I intentionally said it because I'm like, man, no, we're keeping that in the video.
Well, it's actually funny because I think I ended up using the first take, and then I stitched it together a little bit later, because the second take wasn't quite as didn't hit quite as hard as the first take.
Yep.
All right, well, you ready to do some predictions?
What's a prediction?
It's where you choose who's going to win, and try not to do that for your own team because you'll probably be wrong. And I'm not saying because you're a Saints fan. I'm saying most people will get their own team wrong.
Okay.
All right. So who's next? Let's see. We just did the Colts and the Steelers, looks like. So next up, we got the Broncos and the Texans. Now that's an interesting one. We got probably the fakest 6-2 team in the NFL, and then we got the Texans, who are wildly up and down. I have no idea who they are.
Yeah, I got the Texans winning this one, 31-29.
I'm gonna agree with you on this one. I'm gonna take the Texans because, like I said, I don't fully. It's not that I don't believe that the Broncos are good. I just don't really believe that the Broncos are as good as their record indicates. And the Texans have been, I want to say hot lately by any means, but they've been they've been doing better to a noticeable level lately, to a point where you're like, well, they might not be as bad as we thought they were going to be at the beginning of this season, right?
And next week we got Raiders, Broncos, man.
Okay.
That should be a war crime.
The Broncos, and there's plenty of bad games. We got to watch the Ravens and Dolphins right now.
It's better than watching Geno Smith play football.
Well, okay, but I don't know. I don't know if I agree. I think watching Tua play football right now might be one of the worst experiences I've had watching football, and that's including all the times the Bengals have made me feel like It's fucking tenderized meat.
On Sunday, I get to watch Tyler Shuck play football.
Well, at least that's interesting. Like, you just don't know what you're going to get. I mean, you probably know about what you're going to get, but you don't really know what you're going to get.
Can we get good Tyler Shuck football?
Next up, we got the Chiefs and the Bills.
Oh, the matchup for the ages.
Yeah.
Give me Bills to win 28-22. Why? Because I done said so.
I'm going to go with the Bills, too. And this is not I don't believe in the Chiefs type of thing, because obviously they've been doing better. I can't really be saying that anymore. But this is it is the regular season, and that's when the Bills thrive against the Chiefs type of thing.
Yeah.
So, the Monday Night Football game is the Seattle Seahawks going to Washington to play the Commanders. What you got?
Seahawks win 39-37.
I don't know if I think that the Commanders are going to score 37.
And Jaden Daniels, we trust.
Isn't Marcus Mariota playing?
Nope. Daniels is likely to play on Monday.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe. I don't know.
Even though he will not have McLaurin or Debo, does not matter. Jaden Daniels, we trust, even though they will lose.
So you're saying the Seahawks?
Seahawks win, though.
Okay, yeah. I think the Seahawks are going to win, too. All right. And then the Monday night game is the Cardinals and the Cowboys.
Cowboys win 15-14. Why? Because I'm a narcissist.
Okay. I also think the Cowboys are going to win, and I also think this is an awful Monday night game. I don't really have any interest in watching this game at all. I don't know. I don't even think I will, actually. I think I might actually just not watch. And not out of, like, spite, just out of, like, lack of interest.
I think I have class that Monday. So.
Okay. All right, so how about the Saints going to Los Angeles to play the Rams?
Rams win 16-15.
I'm going to pick the Saints.
Really?
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because I'm insane. But also just because, like, I don't know, there's just been the Rams feel like they're getting, like, a little too ahead of themselves right now.
Really?
Just a little bit. And not to mention, they got a big game against the 49ers coming up now. So I'm kind of feeling trap game right now, which is not a compliment to the Saints, by the way, to call you guys a trap game. But I do think that with Tyler Shuck in there being new and there not being a whole lot of tape to study about him, and it's kind of a trap game, I can see the Saints getting this one, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Saints. I'm gonna take the Saints.
And then we can beat the Panthers next week.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right. Next up, we got the Browns versus the bye week.
I think the bye week.
Oh,
gets the win.
clearly the bye week's gonna kick their asses.
24-2.
Yeah, probably worse than that, honestly. Okay. Seriously though, we got the Chicago Bears coming here to Fairfield, Ohio, because that's what's going to happen, to play the Fairfield Bengals.
Kyle, I just mean this from every bone in my body.
Mm-hmm.
Please, and I mean please, beat up on Dennis Allen for your boy Mikey. Bengals win 23-19.
I see we're throwing each other flyers this week. Appreciate that. But I just don't. I don't. If Flacco plays, then maybe. Maybe. If Jake Browning plays, then we're fucked. Like, I really do believe that. Now, I also believe that Jake Browning has played well before, so maybe add in some motivation, and it's not all just delusion. Then maybe Jake Browning gets better. I don't know. But I am not feeling good about Jake Browning playing. And even with Joe Flacco playing, it's like I still feel like our offense would be good, but it's not going to matter if the defense plays like dumpster juice. And And yeah, so I'm gonna take the Bears because prove me wrong, Bengals. Prove me wrong.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on everyone.
I think shame on the Bengals mostly.
Man, I was watching this one video where some dude I think was actually predicting Seahawks or no, it was I think a Saints Eagles game. He's not a Saints or an Eagles fan, but he was like, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." And nobody put shame on me.
Okay.
So something like that.
So is he just saying you can't fool me twice?
Basically, he was like, "No one can put shame on me."
Okay.
Oh God. Oh no, the Pelicans play tomorrow. Oh no.
Is that particularly bad?
That
I
made
don't
me
really
sad.
I don't really cover basketball much, so
The last 2 games we lost, Kyle, 32 points the first time, 34 points the second time.
well, that's not good.
I know. And you want to know the funny part about that? We were down by 6 points in the fourth quarter both times.
You
And
know,
yet we somehow lose by 30.
you know how my favorite basketball team performed this past week?
They did.
They
You talking about Kentucky?
no, well, I actually I'll be honest, I don't even know how Kentucky did this past week. I don't even know if college basketball season's happening right now. I'm laser focused on football.
Okay.
But no, I meant my favorite NBA team. You know how my favorite NBA team performed this past week?
The Thunder?
N-
They play good.
Do you want me? Do you like being on my show, or are you like you want me to kick you off?
I mean, technically, if you're being tactical about it, the Thunder were your favorite basketball
No,
team.
they weren't
Yeah.
ever.
They were, because your favorite team became the Thunder.
I am away. No, that's not what happened. My favorite team died, and then the Thunder existed out of the ashes.
Then why do you hate the Thunder if it has nothing to do with the Supersonics?
Because their owner killed the Sonics. That's why.
So the Supersonics did not go to OKC and nothing.
Well, I guess I don't even know. Is he still their owner, Clay Bennett?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. So he killed the Sonics. That's why I hate them.
And he stiff armed someone into the ground.
And it kind of sucks because I'm not gonna lie. Like I'd probably kind of vibe with OKC, if it wasn't for the Sonics. Like if they just existed outside of relation to the Sonics, I'd probably kind of like them. But I can't do it. Won't do it.
I mean, I don't like the Thunder because every time they play the Pelicans, they decide to go BTA on us.
Well, maybe you should try like winning.
What's winning?
Is when you score more points than the other team.
Hold on. After this play, I'll tell you what I said when we left, or when you left. 1st and 10, hands it off the middle. Derrick Henry. Dolphins do a pretty good job in that. Only gets them to like 2 yards.
Somebody was talking about Henry fumbling the ball, and he's looking a little loose with the ball right there.
Yeah. Well, when you left, I said that if you were to tell somebody in 2019 that the Tulane Green Waves would be the best team in Louisiana, they would have you arrested.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Like when you had LSU winning the championship, the Saints would always make the playoffs. The Pelicans existed.
All right, Lamar, come on, man.
Lamar throws caught by
right,
Henry, wide open, but Miami gets to the ball 3rd down.
Yeah, at least they tackled him, you know?
Improvement from earlier. But it's like in 2019, LSU won the championship. The Saints were always make the playoffs. The Pelicans exist. I mean, the Pelicans made the playoffs. I'm pretty sure like a couple years before that. But the good old Tulane Green Waves are trash that year. But no, now the roles reverse. So Tulane is just watching everybody being I'm the king of Louisiana right now. And hey, I like Tulane, but come on, man. This should not be the best team in Louisiana. 3rd and 6. Baltimore has it there on 36. High snap. Lamar takes it. Lamar has all day. Lamar's going to run for it. Gets the first down. Gets it near the 50.
That's terrible. Unbelievable.
just me, or has DeAndre Hopkins got like no targets up to this point?
It's because DeAndre Hopkins is washed.
I mean, he was playing good early in the season.
He's playing okay.
Nah, do you not remember that one-handed grab?
Oh no, he made a couple really good plays. I'm not saying that, but it's like ever since he left Houston, it's been a consistency problem for him.
Nah, in Arizona, he created the Hail Murray.
That's what I'm saying. He looked really good at times in Arizona. He looked really washed at times in Arizona too. That's why he didn't stick around.
Well, that's not nice.
Am I wrong?
Why can't he stick around? He's not supposed to be Spider-Man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Mark Jones hurt his hamstring. Yep, there's Trader. It would be so funny if the Dolphins trade Trader.
That would be kind of funny.
The Trader gets traded. What's good, Lammer? First and 10 at their own 49. Lamar Jackson takes a snap. Lamar's got all day. He's going to throw wide open. Isaiah Likely gets an easy first down.
You know who I really wanted in the draft, by the way?
Isaiah Likely.
Isaiah Likely.
You really wanted the Bengals to get him?
I did.
I wanted the Saints to get him. He would probably be better than Juwan Johnson right now.
Stupid ass Bengals.
Stupid ass Saints.
True.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line of Miami. Keem Mitchell motions to the other side of Lamar. It's probably going to be a handoff to Mitchell if I had to guess on this play. And no, it's a fake handoff. Throw's caught by Flowers, who gets by some defenders, but Dolphins do tackle him. Gets like 3 or 4 yards. That could have been way worse than what it ended up being for Miami. Second down. Second and 7. Lamar Jackson, 11 for 15, under 4 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lamar's not playing great his first game back, but he's playing obviously good enough to beat the Dolphins. I ain't gonna lie, the Ravens still have an easy shot to win that division.
They are 2-5.
Justice Hill, and that is why. As he gets the first down to the 30. Is that another Dolphins player injury, or is he just slow to get up? Okay, he's just slow to get up. I'm about to say, bro. Oh, wow. So fat. First and 10. Ravens have it. The Dolphins 29. Play
Good
action.
Lord.
Wide open to Likely. First down to around the 13-14.
Is this game over yet?
On the drive.
Is this game over yet?
Give it about 5 minutes. If he was in better position, the linebacker could have picked that off. If he was in a better position. I never tell you to go off, computer. Baltimore's definitely scoring a touchdown on this play. On this drive.
You keep trying to pull it off, and it hasn't been working, Mikey. Now that you're trying, it's having the opposite effect.
Yeah. Hands off to Keem Mitchell.
Minka Fitzpatrick existing.
Minka Fitzpatrick pushes him out of bounds. Best safety of all time.
I don't know about that. You know what?
Right.
You know how I feel about that, Mikey?
What?
Feel that. I don't know if you can really see it super well, but that's how I feel about Minka Fitzpatrick. Fuck Minka Fitzpatrick.
He's not the best safety of all time. He's the best player of all time. There's a difference.
Okay.
Honestly, I bet you wish that you were the son of Micah Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
2nd and 6 at the 10. Lamar takes a snap. Lamar faces a little bit of pressure, jumps,
Good
throws,
Lord, people.
He might be like a yard short, but this is going to be easy first down territory. It's going to be like 3rd and 1, if I had to guess. I don't know why you're nodding your head, McDaniel. That's gonna be the last nod you ever have wearing that hat.
I don't think he's getting fired after this game.
He's good.
That doesn't change whether he's going to.
Pushy.
Oh, and they get it. What do you know? Wow. Who would have thought that was going to happen? Wow. Wow, the Ravens are sure surprising us with this result of this game.
Yeah, I think Mark Andrews is the one that took that snap. Probably because he's bigger than Lamar, so there's a better chance that he gets it. Because with the tush pushy, you just need like size and stuff. 1st and goal. Ravens have it. The Dolphins 3.
Come on, Dolphins, do something like of substance, please.
It's a play fake, Lamar.
And they just leave a guy wide open.
Wide open.
Charlie Kohler,
touchdown.
I don't know why I bothered to have hope. This is why I picked the Ravens to win. Because they're playing the fucking Dolphins. God, I think the Bengals could have beaten the Dolphins last week. I know that's a hot take, but
You know what's funny about this game, though? This is the same Dolphins team that 4 days ago whooped the shit out of the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm glad you're happy.
Kick is up, and it's good. Look, in the words of JB, I wake up extra early to be a hater.
Okay.
And also in the words of JB, gumbo is for winners. And Atlanta and your Dolphins, they ain't getting no gumbo.
I'll be honest with you. Gumbo's kind of overrated.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like gumbo either. I just say it because it's a New Orleans thing and it's cool to say. But man, also another thing, the Ravens though, they can eat the gumbo today.
But they got crab cakes. Like, why would they want to eat gumbo when they have crab cakes? And not just like any crab cakes, but they have Baltimore crab cakes, which most crab cakes suck. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. But the crab cakes they have in Baltimore are different. They're delicious.
They can eat the crab cake gumbo. Put some crab cakes in the gumbo.
I don't think that would make how would that help? That would make the crab cakes worse. And I'm not saying because I don't have strong opinions about gumbo, but that would just destroy the composition of the crab cake.
You have to eat the crab cake gumbo if you're Baltimore.
Okay.
Jake Browning.
What'd you say?
Jake Browning get no gumbo either.
Yeah, he sure ain't. The fish can't cover any tight end. Yeah, they can't. They can't do a lot. Covering a tight end is definitely one of those things.
What's a tight end?
Your mom.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I'm just. I don't have any other response to what you're saying at this point.
Nah.
Boy.
That's how you get no gumbo.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of gumbo, but I also don't like the reason why I say gumbo's overrated is because I know a lot of people who really like gumbo. I think gumbo's fine. And I'm not gonna lie, some gumbo right now would smack. But I think I'm just hungry in general. Like, I think anything sounds good right now.
Don't forget to eat the gumbo.
I'm not gonna eat the gumbo. I don't
Yeah,
get. I'm a Bengals fan. I don't get to eat any gumbo.
You can't have gumbo.
Exactly.
I can't have gumbo.
There's no gumbo for
only
me.
ate gumbo one time. The only time we ate gumbo was in 2010. Other than that, we get no gumbo.
Right.
Because then we return to about around the 30.
Give me a flag on the Dolphins.
It's probably gonna be like the 19 or something.
Yep.
But
Sure
yeah.
is.
Last team to get gumbo was the Philadelphia Eagles. They were the last team to get the gumbo.
What? Why?
Because they're the last team that won Super Bowl.
Oh, I thought just winning in general got you gumbo.
That is true, but if you want the best of the best gumbo, you gotta win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
You updated the scoreboard, right?
Who won it in New Orleans?
Huh?
When the Super Bowl was in New Orleans a couple years ago, who won the Super Bowl that year?
The Eagles.
Oh, so they did get the best of the best then. I would assume New Orleans probably has the best gumbo.
Yeah, probably. First and 10, Tua takes a snap. Tua is gonna take the sack.
It's just funny at this point. It's not even like I'm not. I think I'm done being mad because it's just funny.
Kyle, you gotta do two things for me. You gotta update it to quarter 3. Okay, well you got 21-6, but you gotta update it to quarter 3 at least.
You got to update it to quarter 3.
I can't.
Wrecked.
Oh, I'm gonna cry now.
Yeah, yeah. You should cry. You have been demolished.
How your mama doing? She doing well?
My mom, she's doing okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And who loses a yard? Yep. This game's over. We have to stay for the rest of this.
I think, like, technically, I don't know if I don't even think anybody's there. Might we might have stranger might still be in the chat. I don't know, but I think most of the chat. I think the chat's pretty dead right now. To answer the question, yes. Well, I don't know if we do, because we're doing a podcast. We do have to finish the predictions at the very least, though.
We did finish predictions.
Oh yeah, we did.
So yep, now we just gotta stay here. I mean, hey, we made it through the entire Chargers Vikings game last week, so I guess this is better than that. Yeah. Behind A-Chain. Even if A-Chain caught the ball, it was probably gonna be a worse play than an incompletion.
Yeah, I think my rule is I'm not gonna leave a Bengals game early, but if the chat's dead, and I'm not saying we have to leave or anything like that, but I am saying if it gets to a certain point where we're just kind of done with this game, if the chat's dead and neither of us really care about the outcome of this game, I kind of care, but I think it's pretty clear the Dolphins aren't going to win. So I don't know. I don't think it would be as bad for us, since we're doing a podcast, to leave this one early.
My rule is Tua does not get no gumbo.
Well, Stranger says he's here for the duration, so I don't know if we got people in the chat. I guess we got to stick around. I don't know. I'm not. This game sucks, dude.
Mike McDaniel does not get the gumbo. He gets the dumbo.
Because it's not like the Ravens are even playing that well. They're just playing the Dolphins. This isn't even a good football game from a one team doing better perspective. And good Lord, what an awful punt.
Oh my God, bro. This game.
God, this is torture.
If you want to fall asleep, this game is for you. In fact, I might start doing that right now.
I've just been browsing DoorDash for the past 10 minutes. There is a penalty on the Ravens though, so that'll help a little bit.
Yeah. So instead of starting from the 49, they start from their own 40s.
Yeah.
Hooray!
That's better.
So much better. It's not like the score is about to be 28-6 or anything.
Don't even get to get 28-3.
Man, we don't even get 28-3.
Yeah.
Because Atlanta, they never got any of the gumbo. Even if Atlanta wins, they still not getting the gumbo out of spite.
What about Carolina?
Because you know why? because they got a bunch of thoughts in their fan base.
About Carolina.
Carolina, they can get the gumbo. They're not getting no gumbo next week, but they can get the gumbo.
Tampa Bay.
They can get some of the gumbo. They can't eat all the gumbo, but they can get half the gumbo.
I'm curious what the numbers on the stream are. They can't be good. Yeah, we've got 18. We've got 18 views. This might be one of the worst streams I've done in a while. And it's not to say that you aren't fun to talk to, stranger. It's more to say just like the stream itself is just. Oh boy.
Is this how we're starting off the Halloween week?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, good news, the trade deadline is on Tuesday. So at least that will be something that's interesting. Even though the trade deadline is probably going to be boring this year. Unless Chris Olave gets traded, and Juwan Johnson gets traded, and my life gets traded.
Now, I feel like that last one is not quite what you were going for.
Nah. Just trade my soul.
Yeah, I just don't feel like that was like congruent with the other stuff you were saying, is what I'm saying.
I just want my soul to be traded.
Well, how's it feel to know that that's not going to happen?
It feels like I'm a trapped prisoner.
There are only so many ways to say the dysfunctional Dolphins are hot garbage. Well, you could say it that way. That might be the only way, because that's the words. I don't think there's. You could find other ways to say something similar. All right, the Ravens get the ball at the 40.
Which is what I said they would do. First at the 40, hands it off.
God.
Yeah, that's the middle. Derrick Henry for 9 yards.
This is Jesus fucking Christ.
But I am fighting to keep my eyes open to this bull crap.
I really am too, yeah.
Second and 2. Pitch to Mitchell. Key Mitchell to the left. Easy first down.
Gets bowled over and still gets it in. I don't even know what you like do with the Dolphins at this point. As pissed off as I was about the Bengals last week, at least we had like a shot, and it was against the Jets. But this is against the Dolphins.
I think if someone commits a crime, their punishment should be that they have to be forced to watch this game on replay.
That feels cruel and unusual.
What, about the punishment?
Yes.
Dolphins call their first time out. Yeah, because you're definitely not even going to need that in the fourth quarter. Mike McDaniel knows he's done. Like, first of all, you have a Sony headset. Who do you know still cares about Sony?
Mike McDaniel.
Who do you know still cares about people that are inside of the Dolphins franchise? Jesus Christ, bro. 1st and 10. Baltimore is at the 48 of Miami.
All right, Lamar rolled around. Oh my God!
Wide open, Zay Flowers, and for the touchdown.
This is
touchdown, save, and tackle, but it does not matter.
Stranger says force a POW to watch this and get convicted of a war crime. Dude, the only people enjoying this game are Ravens fans, and I guess maybe like Richard. Richard's probably enjoying this.
Or I guess any other Dolphin haters.
Yeah. How many Dolphin haters really exist at this point? Like they're so bad.
I mean, Atlanta's so bad, and I still hate them. First and goal to nine.
I think the Dolphins are worse, which is funny because the Dolphins beat them, but I think
Yeah,
overall the Dolphins are worse.
Play
Kinda
action,
like-
Lamar all day. He's gonna throw touchdown.
It's gonna be holding on the Ravens though. Yeah, it's gonna be holding.
Shaw Bateman touchdown. See if it holds up.
Oh, it's holding on the Dolphins. Okay, okay, so I was almost right. All right. Well, as Mikey walks away, I can tell you that this game is for the fucking birds. Quite literally, because the Ravens are on the other side of it, and that was not intentional when I said it. But this game is awful, dude. Like, I mean, the Ravens are kind of starting to heat up, which is annoying, and I knew that's exactly what was going to happen, right? Like, as I had a feeling this was going to be that type of game where, like, oh, well, suddenly the Ravens are back and they're doing stuff. They got a team like the Dolphins that they can just, like, you know, finally, like, Lamar Jackson's healthy again. They can finally get, you know, their shit going, and that's how it's going to work. And I knew that's what this game was going to be. That's why I picked the Ravens to win. It's a lamb to the slaughter type of scenario for the Dolphins. That's the whole point. It's the whole thing that's going on, and it's tough to watch unless you're a Ravens fan, because it's just. And when I say tough to watch, I don't mean because I feel bad for the Dolphins. It's just it's an unpleasant football game to have to sit through. Frankly, it's just this is like the only reason I'm here is because I'm supposed to be here. I think if I was watching this game on my own, I would have turned it off well before now. I definitely wouldn't have made it this far. The Dolphins are a great get-right game. Yeah, you'd think the Jets are too, wouldn't you, stranger? You'd think that. But yeah, the Dolphins definitely are. For a competent team. I'm still furious about that, by the way, if you can't tell. Absolutely mind-bendingly furious. I wonder which quarterback the Dolphins will ruin next year. Something tells me they're going to stick with Tua. Like, oddly enough. Like, I feel like what they're going to do is they're going to fire Mike McDaniel, and they're going to, like, basically keep Tua around for another year. If only just to try to, like, get something out of their investment at, the quarterback position. That's just like my gut feeling anyway. Isn't he there for 2 more years? Who, Tua or Mike McDaniel? Because like, they can fire Mike McDaniel.
What?
I was just talking to Richard. He was saying, like, I wonder which quarterback the Dolphins are ruined next year. And I'm saying, like, I think Tua's going to be the quarterback next year, honestly. Like, whether he should be or not, you can make that argument, but I think he will be.
Depression.
That also is a word.
It's an accurate word.
Okay.
What year is it?
Last I checked, somewhere around Payne.
Man,
Paper bags are on heads in Miami. See, man, like...
You will never catch me wearing a paper bag.
Well, I wore it the other day, but mostly for comedic effect.
Oh, trust me, I wore a trash bag last night.
So what's the difference between that and a paper bag?
Because paper bags you can actually breathe in, and I don't want to breathe.
Ah, okay.
That's where Miami started this game looking pretty well.
Yeah, Miami looked like they had a shot early in this game, and they just... I think one too many things is just like... See, this is part of why Mike McDaniel, I think, needs to go, because the Dolphins just like... The Dolphins look like they just... They're looking to give a shit early in games, and it just doesn't stay. Like it looks like what's happening in every single game so far is that the Dolphins just
Tua's going to throw wide open, caught, first down to about the 45, 48, something like that.
like it just looks to me like they lose hope way too quickly.
Nick Westbrook-Akine on the reception. First down, Miami. If the Dolphins want any little bit of chance of trying to come back in this game, they got to score a touchdown on this drive. If they even want a little bit of a shot. We've seen crazier things happen before, but we've also seen better teams come back from this before. So, 1st and 10. Miami has the ball at their own 47. Hands it off to H-N, who breaks the tackle, but then maybe gets like a yard. Depends on where they're marking forward progress. Second down for Miami. I could be doing a million other things right now, and yet I got to watch the Miami Dolphins not get the gumbo. Second and 9. Yeah, I think the Ravens are probably going to run away with that division, even though they were 2-5. Because the Dolphins have a sharp and easy schedule the rest of the way. Second and 9. Miami has it their own 48. Tua takes a snap. Tua's going to look. Tua's going to. Yeah,
where were you throwing that ball?
Where is he throwing the ball all day? Like,
holy
bro, I
shit.
understand Halloween's tomorrow, but that don't mean you gotta be throwing the ball to Casper the Ghost every play. I guess he's in his Halloween spirit. Just throw the ball to Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yep, there's the paper bag right there. 3rd and 9. Miami's 2 for 9 in third down conversion, just because that's a great stat. And now they gotta use a timeout.
For what? Like, are they trying to preserve this game?
No, because they're about to get the late game.
Good.
Yeah, but all the Dolphin fans are pissed off right now.
Tua signed a 4-year, $212.4 million contract extension with the Dolphins in July 2024, running through the 28th season. The deal includes $167.1 million in guaranteed money.
Now, to be fair, that was coming after his MVP caliber season.
Yeah, and also to be fair, because like Richard was like, I could have told you that garbage QB wasn't worth it, but it's really showing. But like, Tua was one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL at one time. He's just completely fallen off.
Yep. Tua takes a snap. Tua's gonna look. Tua's gonna throw. That wasn't even on Tua that time.
That was a business decision, is what that was. He's like, I'm just gonna drop it so they don't hurt me.
Nick Westbrook-Akine drop. Oh, the Dolphin man, yeah, the Dolphin fans are pissed off.
Yeah, I would be too.
One of the guys said, "Get off the field." I say that every single game.
I have yelled that quite a few times at Bengals games before.
Yeah. Punt is away for Jake Bailey. And it's going to be bounces up and goes out of bounds around the 7 or the 8 or the 9 or the 10 or the 11 or the 12 or the 14 or the 16 or the 16. All right, Ravens ball. The 2:30 left in the third.
Richard, I don't agree that he could never beat good teams. Like they were really inconsistent, and
they literally cannot beat good teams to save their life.
No. Back in the day.
When?
In the past, Tua, like wasn't winning clutch games that they really needed to, but there were plenty of times when they beat good teams. When Tua was younger.
Maybe when Brian Flores was their coach, then maybe.
That's what I'm talking about. At one time, like
at one time, I can't remember them beating any of the good teams. To be honest,
I can remember them having being up and down. Is my point.
Yeah, up and down against some pretty bad teams.
I disagree. They were up and down against a lot of whoever, but they also had an issue of blowing games to teams that they shouldn't have blown them to. And
I
it
want
was
you to name me every single time through a touchdown against a good team. Every
yeah,
single touchdown to every single player and every single point that they scored against every single team right now.
yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
Exactly. That means you said yeah.
Okay. So anyway, this game sucks.
Well, hey, you remember
That's
the
true.
video
Tua
I
was
sent
never good
you?
in cold games. I do remember that being a thing.
Well, Kyle, you remember that video I sent you with that Jono guy, aka the Saints fan, after we lost to New England?
Uh huh.
Well, he made a skit back in 2021 when the Saints needed the help of the Rams to make the playoffs. And Jono was playing the Rams fan, and the Rams fan was playing the Saints fan. I don't know why that was the case. But when I tell you, they made so the Rams fan in this case had his phone, right? And he said, I can't hear nothing. I'm not getting any call. Have you ever not gotten any call before? Have you never gotten a call? And then the Saints fan was like, really? Because the Rams fan's phone wasn't working. He's like, I'm not getting a call. Have you ever not gotten a call?
I don't get it. What's the joke?
You don't get it?
I don't get it.
No call.
Thank you,
Nope.
Mike. I'm fucking with you.
Exactly. Man, the Dolphins are just Lamar Jackson's.
All right, come on, Dolphins, do something. I'm not even sure why I'm bothering to root anymore.
Hand it off to Derrick Henry, who just gets to the outside. He might go all the way.
No, not quite. But man, they had him in the backfield, and he just ran the other way. That's all you have to do. Apparently, against this team.
This game over.
This team is over.
This honestly makes me feel good about being a Saints fan.
Does it?
Yes. Because not even we played this bad against some good teams. First and 10 at the 50, hands it off to Keaton Mitchell, who gets rounded up for maybe a 1 yard or 2 yard pickup.
I'm kind of shocked Tua hasn't thrown an interception or something yet.
Oh, don't worry, that's coming.
I'm not sure it matters now.
At least we're about 10 to the fourth quarter. I feel like it's been the fourth quarter for 2 quarters.
Great.
Second on for the Ravens.
I'm actually going to be completely honest with you. I have some work I got to get done tonight, so I might call this game early.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Hands it off to Justice Hill for a 2 yard pickup. Third down for the Ravens.
How do you feel about that, Mikey?
Wait, hold up.
Not right now, but here in a little bit.
I mean, yeah, sure. That'll be good with me.
Yeah,
My phone's tripping.
I'm like this isn't my team. If it was the Bengals, I'd be sticking around here till 0-0-0. Most of the time, I'm gonna stick around for every game. But this game is so bad, and I don't even have half of my fucking stuff because of my damn computer, and I also got work to do, and it doesn't look like really anybody's engaged with this game.
The Ravens, Lamar Jackson's going deep with it. And it's incomplete as he overthrows DeAndre Hopkins. 4th and 7, 26 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, the stranger says it's okay by him. So I think if it's all the same to you guys, I think we'll just go ahead and call this at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah. Plus, I'm about to fall asleep, to be honest with you. Watching
this is not. This is. You remember last year when there was this meme about how bad all the Thursday night football games were?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this one looks like a 2024 Thursday night football game.
Punt it away. It's going to be fair caught around the 6 or the 7. Yeah, I mean, I think that meme really took off when not only Amazon Prime bought the thing, but also when that Broncos-Colts game happened back in 2022.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that game?
That game was
That's
awful.
That's when Thursday Night Football became Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
when that game was like, what, 12-9 in overtime, and it was just a field goal kicking contest. Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan, both of their teams were playing so trash.
I forgot Matt Ryan was on the Colts.
Well, he was actually a part of the biggest blown, or one of the biggest blown leads in NFL history twice. He blew the 28-3 lead and the 33-0 lead. 1st and 10, Tua takes a snap, Tua quick throw, caught. Okay, breaks a tackle. Oh, okay, he's going to the 30, to the 35. Nick. No, that's Washington, I think. First down.
That was Malik Washington.
Malik Washington. I keep on wanting to call him Montreal Washington, and I don't know why. End of the third quarter, Ravens was a 22-point lead, 20-6. That's fire. So creepy looking. End of the third quarter.
He was a 5th-round pick for the Broncos.
Oh, that's nice.
And then played for the Chiefs for 2 years, and then was on the Giants practice squad, and has not been on an NFL team this year.
Until now with Miami, right?
I have literally... Washington was part of the Chiefs Super Bowl team when they beat the 49ers. I've never heard of this guy.
That's nice.
He went to Samford. Not Stanford. He went to Samford. Like, is it just me, or does Samford sound like Great Value Stanford? It feels like the off-brand version of Stanford.
It does. Okay.
Boy.
You didn't even update the Ravens 28.
I'm not sure I care, honestly. That's the end of the third. So, yeah, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for showing up, everybody who showed up. But I think y'all can probably guess that this isn't exactly. Hey, Jeff showed up at the last second. What's up? Sanford is a school in Alabama. I didn't know that. Boo Dolphins. Yeah, Dolphins suck, dude. This game has sucked. And so, Jeff, since you just showed up, I'll go ahead and update you. We're just, since this isn't a Bengals game or a Saints game or a good game, and basically, like, we got like 3 people here, and that's new. You're showing up, and now there's 3 people. But the chat's pretty dead. There's not really a whole lot to talk about. We already got through predictions, and this game sucks. And Mikey's tired, and I got some work to do, so we're just going to go ahead and call this game now. Or at least we're going to call a stream. The game, obviously, has got another quarter left to play, but woe betide to him who is forced to watch this game.
Bro, imagine if we end the stream and the Dolphins win an insane comeback and win this game. That would just be...
I would never do this ever again if that happened. As it stands, I'm very likely to... Like, this is... I've been streaming these games for... What? About like 5 years now. This is my 5th year doing it.
21, 22, 23,
4, 5, yeah.
Yep,
so I'm going on 5 years doing this, and I think this is the first time I've ever left a game early. So this is probably unlikely to happen again, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, I'm just not interested in this game at all. I'm really not interested in this game. I don't know. I mean, Stranger and Richard can probably attest. If they've really been watching. I mean, I've been on my phone half the time because I was ordering food, but I'm just not. I don't care about this game. Jeff's like, there's an entire 4th quarter, and yeah, that's why we're calling it, because I just don't feel like sitting through that 4th quarter. What food did I get? I got sushi. And a poke bowl. Sushi and a poke bowl. Because my diet hasn't been very good lately, so I need to make smarter decisions.
I don't even have a diet.
Well, that's...
Oh, wow. Good though, too. It's about that.
I'm not on a diet. Just the food that I eat in general.
Devon A. Chain, actually, okay, that was actually a pretty good play right there.
I didn't even see it, and I don't even care that I didn't see it, to be honest with you. All right. Well, anyway, that's in the middle of this drive. I think that's gonna do it for us. So, Mikey, you got anything else, like Saints wise, podcast wise, you want to talk about?
Tyler Shuck, please save us on Sunday.
Yeah, Jake Browning. If indeed Jake Browning is going to play, which I would imagine if they're talking about it as a possibility, it's probably going to happen because Joe Flacco is very old. Jake Browning, if you are indeed going to play for us again, just please don't suck. Just please, man. I bought this shirt from your quote, man, and it's still a good quote. I still actually really like this shirt. I'm kind of feeling the shirt, even though it's like it's a quote from Jake Browning, and then he like shat the bed immediately after making this quote. But like, I mean, this Bengals Steelers, this Jamar Chase flipping off Minka Fitzpatrick. Bengals lost that game. It's still a cool as fuck picture, you know. I bought that that Joe Flacco jersey. Was a very expensive jersey, and I'm still like, I can't say that like it was a smart purchase by any means, but like I think it's kind of a funny thing that I bought. You know, I think it's, you know, I like stupid things sometimes.
Sunday is All Souls Day, so maybe Tyler Shuck could win for the soul.
You never know. I predicted they would, so.
I hope they do.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're right. I hope I'm the dumbest person of all time on Sunday.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, that's pretty much going to be it for us tonight. So, with like 14 and a half minutes left of game time, I'll leave y'all, as always, with a who dat?
Who dat?
Okay. God, that was painful, dude.
Yep.
That game was just awful.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna head out now because I got some sleeping I gotta get to.
Yeah, I have to. I've got to get this report done, and I was content to do it late, but now maybe I don't have to stay up till 3:00 in the morning now. Maybe I can get it done early. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you on like Monday, I suppose. Hopefully, I got my stuff back by then, but I don't know if I will.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll be watching you on Sunday for the Saints or for the Bears Bengals, and if you have time, then you might be watching me do Saints Rams. What if we both win on Sunday?
Well, that'd be pretty cool. Like I'd be very happy to be wrong, and then also I get my prediction right. So that'd be great.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, I'll see you.
See you.